Greetings and salutations, I'm Zook, your lovable storyteller with Kai, Knave, Sig, and
Huh?
Token.
You almost
And
did it
we're
again.
bringing... Yes, I did. And we're bringing you the 9th installment of the Exalted campaign. Would anybody like to do a quick recap for 3 extra XP?
Listen, now I'm gonna say I did it 2 times in a row, so it's somebody else's fucking turn.
I'll do it. If I'm not muted.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So, we made it to Rothis!
Yay!
Oh wow.
Yay! And in that point, we also found out, apparently, out of character, Mela has just mastered the entire survival tree. Because, why the fuck not?
I mean, that is true.
So, we made it to Rothis, we approached from, I think it was the northern gate, and we chit-chat a little bit. Alan does a little quote-unquote scouting with his scope. He spots a lizard person creature thing. That's literally what my notes say. And it suddenly runs away after he looks at it with his scope, and there's totally no possible way that it could have seen us, right? So we establish that, we go off into the city, and we notice how on the ground there's like a massive scar of something like burrowing down into the ground, and it appears to have crashed from the sky, given the fact that dozens of buildings have been like knocked over in the collision course. So Alan got excited, or at least curious, and he like wanted to go examine what it was. And so we go and examine the crater that it left while plants are trying to like bite us, because rude. They want to eat our essence. We reach the center of the crater and we find the tip of Skybreaker, which happens to be Gyruchin of the Seven Flights ship, which was Alan's first stage self. And he got like really excited to the point that we were making boner jokes. We were making boner jokes. Then we met Relza, a like goddess lady flying bird person who has a defining intimacy of flying objects. Pretty sure Radomir is the one who figured that out. Or
Yup.
it was either Radomir or Whisper.
It was Radomir. I did a read intentions.
Oh, okay. And she wanted to eat Whisper, who, because wanting to be eaten and being patronized about size and being considered livestock, gained 2 limit breakpoints. Oh no. Leonir was silently gay the entire time. She really was. We basically convince the bird lady to like allow us to try to rebuild Skybreaker and whatnot, but she first issues Alan a challenge on how she can trust him by inquiring about warbirds, and that there is one in the northern tower which he must replicate in order to gain her trust and for her to help us without touching it. It's not allowed to touch it.
Not allowed.
And then she like turns into a bird and flies away. She turns more into a bird and flies away. We decide to make camp because it's pretty late at night, and Mela also really wants to keep watch because she wants to prove that she's not just like a useless kid and stuff. We go through shifts. Radomir, during his shift, encountered a lizard folk, but from afar. Nothing really happened on Alan's, nothing happened on Mela's or Leo's, and then Whisper has a slight little journey with a lizard person who eats. In my notes it says trail mix.
I made a friend.
Yes. And then he gave you a feather for the trail mix, and then he and then ran away.
He made Velociraptor noise and then left.
Yep.
Yeah. And they apparently understand wood tongue, question mark. And then, honestly though, who the fuck knows? And then morning comes, we all wake up. There's a giant fucking snake slithering up over to the camp. Leonir freaks the fuck out. It turns into a snake lady who hisses Ishigara, and Leonir just kind of shrieks and then monkey leap to the top of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the end of the session.
And that is where we left off. And
She
to
is
fill in the
sexually
stream,
confused and terrified.
here is a visual representation of the snake lady that is currently facing them down. That picture is from the Pathfinder Marilith entry, so I don't feel bad about crediting the artist, because I don't know who it is. If it was a homebrew, I would definitely credit the artist, but it is stock image from Pathfinder itself. But yeah, so there is a snake woman that is staring them down, hissed out the name Ishigara. At this point, anybody who has surprise anticipation method may spend to roll join battle, because she is leaping into attack right now.
I mean, I also have danger sense, which just means I can't be taken by surprise.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was surprise anticipation or danger sense that you had. So yeah, if you have surprise anticipation method, or you have like something like danger sense that allows you to anticipate moves that you can't see or can't. Yeah, that's an awareness check. Then you can spend for it, and you can actually roll join battle.
Ironically, I think I have both. I do have both. But yeah, danger sense. And indefinable sixth sense warns the character when she's in danger. Definite asset in the time of tumult. I probably said that wrong. Yeah, I literally, she enjoys a bonus dice on rolls of danger detect, but I also do have surprise anticipation.
Okay, so yeah, surprise anticipation would be the one to use here. Because surprise anticipation basically allows you to not roll, you just know it's coming. Whereas danger sense would be, I'm allowed a perception roll.
That makes sense.
So would you rather roll and just get the, and get the successes from that? Or would you rather just spend I think the 1 mote it costs for surprise anticipation method?
Surprise anticipation method. Does it say what? Wait, why
Surprise anticipation method doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't anymore? Holy shit, it used to be 1 mote.
This charm has 2 functions. First, for every 9 she rolls on an awareness check to reveal a hidden enemy, trap, or any source of harm not readily apparent, she gains 1 mote of essence, and for every 10 she gains 2 motes. These motes can only be used to offset the cost of awareness charms to reveal a threat.
Okay.
Second, her senses function even when she is asleep or incapacitated, allowing her to use any of her awareness charms subconsciously.
Interesting. Okay, so does anybody else actually have surprise anticipation method?
Don't think so.
Me. I think it's just me and Leo.
Okay, so if you both want to, well, if you guys want to roll your joy battles, you may do so, and
Okay.
I will do the same. She is activating 2 charms to bolster this, as well as a benefit that she enjoys from her artifacts.
Of course.
Can I ask real quick? Ishigara is one of us, right? Our first stage selves.
That is
Oh,
Leo's
me.
first stage self.
Is it Leo's? Okay. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure.
Leader, you're going to negate 4 from this roll. You're gonna
Fuck!
4 dice from this roll.
Okay. Let me just get.
I got 3 successes.
Okay.
No, 6.
Actually, I'll just.
Why are we?
There we
We're
go.
still.
You're still stacked.
I just randomly took dice and I didn't even re-roll or anything, so I'm just gonna count these 4 because I didn't even look at the other ones. How many did I get? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 G's. I got 5, 6. I pulled away these ones from the 8, and I what are over here? Oh wow! I'm glad that I pulled these ones for my dice pool. Ugh. Okay.
Okay,
So I should be on 8.
that's
Oh god, we're still
wits
stacked.
and awareness, right? For for the roll.
For join battle?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in awareness?
Oh, it's 1 die, isn't it? It's 1 die.
Huh?
Isn't it, for joy battle?
What are you talking about?
I think you only roll 1 die and you just add it, and that's why the join battle
What?
says it the way it is. Whatever.
No, I think it just has +3 successes because technically you get +3 successes.
Okay.
It's your wits plus awareness.
Wits plus awareness. So.
Yeah, join battle is 3 successes plus a roll that's your wits and awareness.
1,
So
2, 3, 4. 1,
You count tens, right?
2, 3,
Yeah,
Just
4.
doubles. Okay. My brain
Yes.
couldn't remember.
Yep.
Okay, so I have 5.
3 successes. Additional 3 from the artifact. Alright.
I don't like that.
And oh, she got a 1, so she gets to reroll the 1 as well.
I don't like that.
Oh, she didn't get an extra success on it at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so she's at 9. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that other... Let me see here. Hey, alright, it does have one.
Of course it has that one. Is she actually that big?
Okay, so...
Oh, Lord.
1, 2,
Is she
3.
really that big?
That's why I asked. Because
my
we
God.
might have lost a Leonir. Leonir might be on the other side of Rothen by now.
Leonir is hiding on top of a building like a cat, sexually confused and terrified.
Okay, so, Leonir, did you roll, minus the 4 dice?
I just subtracted 4 dice. Like,
Yeah. Subtract 4 dice and then you rolled.
yeah,
And
so,
you still got an 8?
pretty much.
Jesus Christ, how much fucking initiative do you have?
I only have 8 dice for initiative, okay?
So you rolled 4 dice and you got 8 successes?
Right here. No, I got 4 dice, plus the 3 successes that you just automatically get. I rolled 5.
Oh, okay, so you
I
got...
rolled a 7, 8, 9, and a 10.
Oh, okay, okay. You rolled really well then. Nice, very nice. Okay, so it is her turn. She is reflexively going to activate hybrid body transformation as well as deadly beastman transformation automatically, and that's when you see the snake-like woman standing before you, where 2 extra arms are just basically, it's almost like liquid reaching out as the moon silver in her blood and her body makeup stretches out and becomes, and that's why she has 6 arms at this point. In 2 arms, she has a moon silver diclave that sparkles in the light that shines from above. In another one, she has a scimitar looking one that is basically a regular diclave, and the other one is a moon silver dagger as well. She's adorned in like mithril plating in just the right spots. And let's see, she grows to bigger. She grows like twice the size of Kitty.
Oh lord.
She is
What, like
considered
normal kitty or like big kitty?
She is considered legendary size.
What the fuck?
Yes, so she is towering above you guys at this point.
Still sexy, it's fine.
She is very sexy. In this form, she has an appearance of 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
An appearance of, she adds her essence, so it would be an appearance of 8.
Radomir
Wow.
says, that's neat, kill it.
Well, Radomir doesn't get to say that yet because it's not his turn.
I know.
So,
This bitch is a lunar. Out of character, this bitch is a lunar.
yes,
Yeah.
she is. Let's see. So let me get some
Just
Look
to warn
how
you
you
guys,
guys,
music
the 3 of
going
you
on.
are on 3. You're all still just stacked.
Yeah.
I love
Just
that.
just to warn you guys real quick, we're about to get hammered by like a line of storms, so I don't
We
think
may
our
or
power's
may
gonna
not-
go out.
Yeah, our power's
But,
pretty
like-
stable, but I don't know. It was also flashing for some reason earlier. The lights
Yeah,
were
it flickered
flickering
earlier for some reason.
no reason, so that was neat.
But yeah.
Like,
And
that's
also,
probably like four times.
PSA, as we're going through our turns in this initiative, you know, whoever's turn it is gets to ask Zook the question so that he can
Yes.
focus on one person at a time.
Right, and
Okay.
yes, so basically save your questions for on your turn. That way we're not interrupting somebody else's turn to try to make battle go a little bit more fluidly. Unless it's like
Fair.
someone is attacking you and it's directly affecting your character, then obviously you can ask questions on that.
No, you get to just take it blind. You get nothing.
nothing, tra-la-la. All right.
Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la.
No, we're done.
My ding-ding-dong.
Shut the fuck up.
Get out of the
So
closet
that's
and smack him.
permanent. That's permanent. And
Oh no, I think I hear movement.
use.
Ice cream.
Okay, so she is going to strike forward and use Octopus Spider Barrage,
Wait, excuse
allowing allowing her to make Essence +1 decisive attacks. So she is going to take 4 attacks against Leonir.
Fuck me.
Guys, a thing just crawled out of the closet and smacked me a whole bunch.
What?
I don't know, it was too fast.
Was it M?
Yeah. He apparently didn't take kindly to me saying it wouldn't happen.
What would happen?
Sig, I believe, mentioned that M should come out of the closet and smack me for saying what I did. And I made some comment about like how it wasn't gonna happen or something, and well, it happened.
Okay, let's see. 4, 5. Let me get myself a counter so I can keep track of the mode expenditure because she is going to be using a lot. Oh, she does not like you, Leonir. She has a grudge.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
I wonder what tipped us off to that.
I have theories, and I'm
The
pretty
cat now in
sure.
the tree. Oh, I have theories too.
I have no theories. Why do you guys have? Well, I mean, Sig having theories makes sense. M having theories, I don't know why M has theories.
I have theories.
Well, lore-wise, when the Solar Exalted got, like, so high up on their fucking dick throne, they started abusing their lunar a lot.
Right.
Well then, now I
Yeah.
have theories.
I have a theory that this is potentially Leonir's lunar mate. Mostly because we made a joke about it.
Well, wait,
I
no,
know.
hold on a second.
We made jokes
+1
about it.
to attack.
I thought, was the person that Leo was married to not your lunar mate?
Well, this could be
No.
the person's incarnation.
Oh, they reincarnate too. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, all exalted reincarnate.
So,
Oh.
Leonir, because of you, what is your fear? What level is your fear of snakes?
Let's find out. It is minor.
A minor? Is that -2 or is that -1 to like actions against it?
Fuck if I know.
I
I'm gonna have to look that up because
think
I don't
it's 2.
know the. I thought it would be major too, but I don't know.
See, I thought it was 2, 4, or 2, 3, 5. I'm not sure.
Hold on, my fucking Adobe Reader is fucking dying like it normally does every time I look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does that, but it really hates opening
100%.
the Exalted
It is
box.
incredibly unstable.
It's because the Exalted book is like just the core rulebook's almost like 700
Well,
pages.
I have
There's,
issues with anything.
Well, I use a PDF reader called Foxit Reader, and that seems to handle it fine.
I hate Foxit's UI. I hate
That's
it.
fine. It works, so I like it.
That's fine. I can't stand its UI, so I hate it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I only ever use it to, like, actually view things and not, like, edit or, like, add bookmarks. I know you do that, so.
Well, I can't add bookmarks with just Reader. You have to have Acrobat to do that.
Oh, well. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Wait. Minor intimacies or notable relationships or beliefs that have some influence over the character's actions without being an integral part of who he is. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. I think it's wait, hold on. But her reverence will sway. Minor intimacies apply a +2 resolve bonus against influence rolls, or a -1 resolve penalty against rolls that align with them.
Okay. So it's a -1. Okay. Alright. So let's see here.
Oh,
Yeah, and then for major, it's a -2.
Right, okay. We'll just make sure. Okay, she is attacking with her Grand Diclave.
Oof.
I'ma die.
Maybe.
Maybe. Luckily, she only can gain a max of essence +2 per attack that lands for initiative. She can't, like, just go, oh, I get all of the fucking, successes as initiative.
Oh.
My internet is dying, what the fuck?
Oh god, it looks so foreboding outside, and I can see the wind picking up.
I need to figure out what program is, like, lagging the absolute shit out of my computer. Why do I have 4 calculators open?
What?
You just really gotta do that math.
There's so much math.
I don't know why it keeps running my calculators. Like, I'll close my calculators, and then according to a task manager, calculators just don't, like, they don't fucking go away.
So the window could be closed, but it could have background
Leave
processes
that open.
running.
Oh.
Now, don't tell me, like, well, don't ask me why the fuck calculators need background processes,
Yeah.
but, like, it could be that.
1, 2, 3,
Maybe
4, 5,
Netflix.
6,
It says
7.
Netflix is open for some reason. Maybe Netflix is fucking. lagging
Yeah,
the shit
Netflix
out
is
of
a
me.
massive fucking program.
Okay.
It's very possible.
Let me see.
What else can I close? I can close fucking
Essence
Origin. I don't know why that-
+2 per attack that hit. Okay, so what is your defense -1?
Like.
I'm sorry, defense -2 because she also bypasses it because of her deadly beastman transformation. So your defense, whichever
What
you're
the
using,
fuck?
either parry or dodge.
Oh, I love Deadly Beastman transformation, except when it's being used
Alright.
against us.
Because my parry with my claws out is 6, so it'd be 5.
So 5. Your parry with your claws out would be 6. So it's 4 because of the -1 from her large size and the -1 from the fear.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that means all of them hit. So that means
Oh, fuck.
she is going to go up 6 per attack that just landed. Well, no, she has to do damage
Yeah, she did
first.
this. Well,
She
did she
can
do
go up
decisive?
A max. No. This is withering.
Oh,
All of this
okay,
is
I thought
withering.
you. Okay.
Okay.
I thought I heard you say decisive, and I was like, wait.
Wait a minute, something is wrong here.
Right. Okay.
I have a knife
so-
and it wasn't even open.
No, these are all withering. I'm not that mean. Plus, she wouldn't
Not
just
yet.
open with the decisive right off the bat, you know?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that makes sense, but
Yeah.
I just remember you hearing something like decisive plus essence or 2
Right.
plus essence on decisive attacks. So
Oh, no,
I had just
yeah,
assumed.
I misspoke.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I did say octopus and spider barrage, which is essence plus 1 decisive attacks. I meant to say
Oh,
thousand claw affliction, which is withering version.
gotcha.
Whoops, that's my bad. She is withering, so she is using thousand claw affliction. Okay. So what is your soak?
My final soak is 5.
5. Okay. So let's see.
After this, I might need to restart my computer because I don't know why it's lagging so bad suddenly. Everyone's pings for me was 999.
Yeah, yours is like
Oh.
200.
Yeah, it keeps spiking.
Okay, so
Continuing
she
to,
adds
like,
her
close
strength to her
programs to see if
withering,
I-
and she treats her essence as her strength score. Oh, so that means that she can get a potential of 7 back her. That's broken as fuck. Why are why are looters so broken? Of course, this is also a high-powered one because the 4 of you are fighting her. So, well, 5. I should say 6 if you count Kitty. Onslaught. Sorry, I'm just looking at her character sheet, making sure I'm doing it all right. Okay. Okay, so her effective strength in this form is 10. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. She does 14 dice of damage. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And so that's her raw. Okay. So that means 0, 5, 0, 3. Okay. And now, so what is your soak again? You said 5? Any hardness at all?
5. No hardness.
Okay. Put those over there.
That is a lot of dice, and I don't like it. That's my dice pool right there, and I don't like it. Aw, yeah, lag.
Woohoo. Okay. Luckily, she's not activating a another charm to reroll those ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, I really might have to, like, restart my computer.
That's
after
fine. I'm
this
doing math right
first
now.
round
If you
is-
want to do it now.
Yeah, I'll do that, because fucking Christ, my computer's... I should have just done it, but I'll be right back. Yes, please, I would like to exit the game so I can restart my computer. Fuck. Alright.
Wait, this isn't right. Change colors correctly. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so she actually got these extra added in on the second attack. Oops. Oh, I'm hitting F, not R. 1, 2 more. Let me know when you're ready for an invite.
Yeah.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
That was more of a confirmation, yeah. Tabletop. Later's at the bottom. Why is a calculator open? Oh my god. I didn't open a calculator.
Is it in your startup functions?
No, it's not.
What the fuck?
I don't know why a calculator just keeps appearing.
Okay, so she hit the cap on all of those.
Anyways, I am ready for an invite.
Okay. Good timing, because I just finished.
Mouse.
There we go. So let me think here. 28.
Ooh, everything wants to lag as I look
All right.
in.
So I'll wait for you to load in.
Alright, there we go.
You're in? Okay. So you see her just strike forward with resounding speed, faster than most of you are able to even react to, than any of you are able to react to. Like, you are able to kind of go this turn, but the other ones are just baffled by the speed of this thing covering this distance. And as it's snaking forward, you see it literally growing in size. It's towering over some of the buildings at this point, as you see it take its dieclave and force swift movements that are almost invisible to the naked eye, strikes forward in a flurry of blows, and you're doing all you can with your claws up trying to deflect them, and she gets 28 extra initiative, bringing her to a 36,
Ha!
and crashing you
Oh.
by 28. Luckily capped at 28, so minus 28. And because she crashed you, she gets an additional 5.
Bruh.
Oh, fuck.
5. Oh. Okay, that is her turn. What an opener.
Well, guys, I've crashed once again. Your tank is dead.
You're not dead.
Don't die.
You're
No
basically,
dying.
Not
what's
yet,
happening
but
is
I'm
you're bringing
useless
up those
right now.
claws like in a cross formation, and it's put the thrusts of attacks are literally pushing you into the ground. All right, it is now
Oh, gosh.
Whisper of Lost Sand's turn.
Uh-huh.
The residents haven't even fucking rolled any initiative yet.
Yeah.
You have to wait until after.
Yep.
Okay.
Alan just goes into the forge and locks the door.
Nope.
He sees this, and he just goes into the door.
Take me with you, damn it.
What the fuck did I win?
What do you mean? What did you win?
You must have fallen on a star.
Oh.
Oh.
Can you turn the AC on?
Now.
Disappointment.
Well. Sorry, I'm trying to do math.
That's okay. Because of her size, she does lose 1 to her defense pools.
Yeah, now it's foreboding as
Well,
fuck
at least
outside.
there's that.
It's got really
Did I use
dark.
the charm last time around? I don't think I did.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
My counter says I'm at 10 personal mode, not 15. So I'm sitting here going, what?
I think you used you used Monkey Leap to get up on the building to talk with the raptor. That would have came back to you by now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and reset that.
No, because I'm gonna drain my entire personal pool.
Okay. Oh, thank you for reminding me. She is using peripheral at this moment. So you see a sparkling, beautiful silver aura blast around her as she goes iconic, and you just see a halo of vicious poisonous snakes circling around her.
Oh.
Okay, well, I am going to be using a martial arts XP and armor
Okay.
penetrating fang strike.
Okay.
My god, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my internet.
No, it's lagging for me too because I'm rolling 21 dice.
Well, Sig's
Well,
at like
Sig's at-
9.99.
yeah.
ping. Like it's.
Oh, it's very dark outside
3,
now.
4, 5, 7.
Yeah, we just have this fucking
Do I still have thing?
string of storms just literally hovering over us at this very moment in time.
I thought I had one that let me reroll my cards. Do I?
Like I can see the string of fucking clouds
Yeah.
too. Like I can see the separation in the sky.
Okay. Have you already rolled?
I can reroll.
Okay, she is going to be altering your attack.
Altering my attack.
Altering your attack roll. Yes, she is.
Excuse me?
Why?
Because
How?
she is going to be activating a. Let me see. She is going to activate flowing body evasion. So as you're striking, it's like hitting water. So it's like splashing through and disrupting your attack. And she is going to subtract her evasion from your roll, and she's going to combo in. What is it called? Shadow Chase Silver Defense, which adds her evasion to her parry roll. So you are going to be subtracting dexterity plus. So you're going to subtract 5 from your roll, and she's going to add 5 to her defense.
Okay. So. Okay. So let's try this again.
And that just costs her quite a few more motes. She's obviously angry and not thinking about mote
1,
expenditure.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You just hit. You
Wow.
just hit.
Okay.
It was 10. So you get 0 net successes, but you hit.
Well, I have overwhelming 4, so the minimum I can do is 4.
Okay. Hang on, let me just double check. She reduces the overwhelming score by her essence, which is 3.
What?
It's part of the legendary transformation. You still do your damage, but you got 0 successes. So what are you attacking with?
Which one is thought?
Right. So what is the dice pool for the damage?
9 plus my strength.
9 plus your strength. So you still roll that. You just don't get no net successes on top of it.
Okay.
And overwhelming is basically the minimum damage you do after soak is applied. And
Right.
she has right now a 10 soak because of natural soak and her moon silver breastplate.
What is it without the armor?
Without the armor,
Uh-huh.
it is 5 because it
Perfect.
would be natural soak.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I am using armor penetrating fang strike.
Okie doke.
Fuck your armor costume.
Does that also bypass hardness on like decisive attacks?
What?
Does that bypass hardness on
Yeah, the higher of
decisive?
essence or 3.
Okay, right on.
So, okay, so I remove 5. I get 9 plus strength. I can't use an athletics charm, can I?
You're already using a martial arts charm, so unless the athletics charm is a reflexive, you will not be able to use it.
Yeah, no, it's a simple, well, my martial arts was a supplemental.
Yeah, unfortunately, because you use the supplemental for martial arts, you cannot use anything but reflexive on any other kind of roll.
Damn. Okay. 4. Still do 6 dice. Two.
Okay. So you did 2 to her?
Yep.
Okay, she goes down to here. And then she is using, well, she used, I should say, another 3 motes. Okay, Leonir, it is your turn.
Hold on, I'm reading through cards.
Sure.
When did the rest of us get to join the battle?
After
After
Leonir's
turn.
turn,
Yeah,
all of
after
you-
I-
yes.
Crap.
Oh, forgot. Okay, yeah, I forgot that the snake lady went first, and like Leonir was just the target. For some
Yes.
reason, I thought Leonir had also like gone, but that
So-
is not
No.
what happened.
Nope,
Leonir,
I got crashed.
Leonir, not only is like you're being attacked by your greatest fear, there's something familiar about this series of attacks, about her, the way she moves, that you can't help but be reminded of a past lover. As you realize that this is the love of your first age self, and as such, because you have that bond, you will be at a -4 to all actions. 2
Fuck.
for your fear. No, I'm sorry. -3 to all of your actions. 1 because of your fear, and 2 because of your essence shard's intimacy with her.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. What does
It
this
should
do?
be noted, you can spend temporary willpower to negate that penalty.
Oh, that's lovely.
Just to let you know. That's basically you staunching and saying, no, fuck you.
Might have to do that at one point.
The light outside has turned green.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, the outside is now green.
Visited by Ledyar.
That's foreboding.
It is so odd.
Is this
I've seen
turning
it.
into Dragon Age Inquisition over there?
No,
Is
I've
the
seen it
fucking
be.
rift just opening up for you?
I've seen it be fucking yellow before. I've never seen it just be green. It was very odd.
What is this?
Normally, when it's yellow, it like we're close to a tornado, but I don't think we are this time.
What? I'm trying to figure out how Stones and Fire Strike works. Exactly. 'Cause the description is like confusing me.
Sure, let me take a look. Hang on. What's it
Let
called?
me wait.
Stones and Fire Strike. I believe it gives you an extra
Well,
attack
I'm
if it's
lagging
the same.
again. Fucking hells. Fire and Stone Strike.
Fire and Stone Strike. Solar strikes with a telling
God.
force.
Hells.
Burning essence struggling into the body of her target and shattering it from within. On a withering attack, you spend up to your strength score in motes before making the attack. If it hits, each mote spent adds a single dice to the post-soak damage. Basically, you know how like when I have you subtract your soak from a dice pool, you would do that, and then you would add those bonuses to it. So with her, like, with her soak and her armor, she has a 10 soak. So let's say you get 0 net successes. So you just hit like Kai just did. You would roll your damage. She would subtract 10 from that roll, and then you would add the successes netted from Fire and Stone Strike.
Let's try that. I don't
Sure.
know how to roll for it though.
So
And
you
it
just
is
make a
withering,
normal.
obviously.
You make a normal attack. You tell me how much you're spending first. You can spend up to your strength score.
My strength score is 4.
Okay. So if you're spending 4, that's 4 extra dice you'll get after the soak if you hit.
Oh, there goes the rain. Now it's downpouring.
That's my
Or it's been downpouring for a little bit
dice
already.
pool of 12. No, wait, my dice pool of 14. Right?
Your
Or-
dice pool of would be dexterity plus melee, plus your accuracy. So yeah, 14, right? No, 13. Oh yeah, 14. You're using your artifact
13?
clause. I was reading your tri clause. So yes, 14 would be your dice pool. And remember, you're going to subtract 3 unless you're spending a willpower. And you're also having to bypass her armor. Her, what's it called? Her defensive score. She is going to reactivate that charm that allows her to add her evasion to her parry and subtracts her evasion from your roll. So it's going to be... Are you spending the willpower to bypass the penalties for...
Yes.
Okay. So that means you're going to subtract 5 from your roll. So you're going to roll 9 dice.
Okay.
She has to spend 3 more votes.
And then do I add the dice for Fire and Stone now, or was it after?
After.
Okay. Oops. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Unfortunately, as you're striking forward to her, you hit with your claws, but they literally seem to splash through like you're attacking water. Alright, so that is the end of round 1. This is the point where Token and, Alan and Radomir can both roll their joy battles.
Okay, so let's see here. I have a
And
stealth.
Mela.
I don't have any of that fancy bullshit. I just join battle.
Mela gets 1. And then I'll
No,
roll
I want to
Kitty's.
roll the dice. Yeah, it still looks green outside, guys. It's really weird.
Kitty gets 2. Yeah, Mela got a charm for the survival tree that allows Kitty to act independently on the initiative tracker.
Nice. I got 1. Oh, hold on. Hey, there's already a Mela here. What are you
I
doing?
realize that.
Okay, if I beat my opponents.
Sig, yeah, I'm assuming there's probably just something wrong with your internet. That's the only reason I think this would be so bad. Like, if you open Task Manager, you can see like how much of your processor and stuff is
what
being
did-
used.
What did Snake Lady roll for join battle? Was it 10? She had
9 total? Yes.
9? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It was working fine earlier today, and then like more towards the afternoon it started fucking around, and I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it might not even be like your fault, like anything you guys can do. You know, it might be whoever your internet service provider is just fucking up, which they
That's
do a
also
lot.
true. Yeah. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it fucking fixes itself.
This storm is moving like super slow.
Okay, is everybody all on the initiative tracker where they're
No,
supposed to be?
I'm reading something real quick.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, actually, okay. So I think we talked about this before. So like, I rolled 1 success.
So you're
So
at
since
4.
I'm at 3, I'm at 4. Okay,
Yes.
that's why. Just making sure. That's where I put myself. I felt like that made sense. So.
Okay. So I'm going to spend 3 motes to use Blinding Battle Feint. It allows me to use my Dex stealth roll in order to join battle.
Oh, nice. That's fucking
And
awesome.
if I beat my opponent's join battle roll, then I am concealed.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Which would have been 9.
Yeah.
I was like, why do you need to know it now?
1, 2. Wow, that was a terrible roll.
That's okay. You still get
I
the,
got 2 successes.
Alright.
Wow. Alright.
It's fine. I only got 1 success. It's cool.
So, nope, wrong way.
I need to try to get like better archery charms or something, but like most of the early ones just have to do with like you can see unimpaired, blah blah blah. You
Okay.
can shoot things behind cover. It's like, well, there's not any cover. It's never like your gun now does 500% more damage.
I have another question. Did
Yes.
the Lunar use anything else other than the awareness roll to join battle?
Yeah, use charms and, use 2 charms
Well-
and her artifact.
Did she use a different ability, or a different ability other than awareness?
No.
No. Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
If she had, then she would have had to roll an awareness to spot me.
Honestly,
Okay.
you could probably hide on your turn because she doesn't seem focused on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit, that was
she's very focused on a very specific person.
That internally screaming might turn into externally screaming at some point.
Need to determine my plan of action.
Hang on while I just roll a bunch of dice here.
Please save me. I am an initiative crash 20.
You're fine.
I am not fine.
You're
I
okay.
have, like, no defense.
Thankfully, if you stay crashed for 3 turns, then you automatically reset to 0.
Yep.
Oh.
You're fine.
Huh.
I didn't remember
there-
that, but
So long as you don't die, you have a chance to recover.
yeah, just don't die. Easy
That's
peasy.
fair.
Why do you have 5 zeros?
Holy
Huh?
shit!
Are you fucking for real?
Yes. I'm
And I
looking
get
right
to
at
reroll
them.
the 1.
What the fuck? Wow, I don't like
I don't
that.
like this. I don't like this.
What is your defense?
Whose?
Sig.
Leonair, what is your defense?
My defense is... Is that my parry?
Yeah, whatever's higher between your parry or your evasion.
My parry at maximum is 6.
Okay. So, and what is your soak?
5. I should probably... I wonder, do I have any reflexive defense charms? I'm pretty sure I do.
If you want to use them now.
Let me How many reflexive charms can I use at a time?
As
Is it
many
just
as you
one?
want.
Many as you want.
Yep.
Oh, as many as you want. Okay.
Yep.
Then I might as well use both Walkwork Stance and fucking Hail Shattering Practice.
Okay.
Walkwork Stance is Solar's mastery of defensive essence flows. Guides her weapon to intercept all blows until her next turn. The lawgiver ignores all penalties to her parry defense. The chosen definitive guard dampens her foe's strikes. Any damage roll made against the Solar takes a -1 penalty for every one rolled up on the attack roll, up to a maximum of the Solar's essence rating. While Hail Shattering Practice is the Solar can see flaws in any strike and use them to turn even the surest smite. Turn aside even the surest smite. The Exalt may pay 1 mote per 1 or 2 of the attacker's dice result to remove up to essence successes for the attack. This charm can be activated after the roll is made.
Alright, what is the maximum amount that you can spend to reduce her successes?
I think it's 2?
You can reduce
'Cause-
up to 2?
I think so.
Okay.
Because the Exalt may pay 1 mote per 1 or 2 in the attacker's dice result to remove up to essence successes.
Up to your
from the
essence. Ah, okay. So do you
So-
want to subtract 2 from each of her attacks?
Yes.
Okay. And she didn't get any 1s because she was able to reroll them.
Okay.
Okay. And what is your soak?
5. Well, if she can reroll 1s, then Bulwark Strike.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make you spend for bulwark.
Okay. Also, the cost for Hail Shattering Practice is 1 mote per success, so
Okay.
I don't know. I think that would just be 2 motes?
What
Maybe.
that's the one that subtracts successes?
Yeah.
You subtracted a total of 8 because she made 4 attacks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want to take more damage.
Nope, I do not. Okay, I have 7 personal motes left.
Hang on a second.
No.
I can't open this one. Oh no! My pistachio!
That is so many dice that I hate it.
Guys, I lost my pistachio. Oh no, wait, I found it.
This
Oh,
is gonna
the
lag.
lag.
This is gonna be so laggy.
Oh shit. Holy shit. That was just a mass of white in one of my eyes. Great. And then she probably gets to re-roll those.
She does. She gets to roll another one. Luckily, 10s don't count as 2.
Oh, thank God. Can the Abyssal Exalt save me?
All right, so
Hold on, let me go get him. I'm sure I could seduce him for help.
so you see her
Radomir,
strike.
get your undead boyfriend over here.
You see her strike forward again with a flurry of blows. This time using Octopus and Spider Barrage for decisive attacks. And she strikes forward, and she lands with each one of them, bursting past your defense. She delivers 20 health levels of damage to you.
Oh
She grabs a hold of you in her embrace, slithering her arm around you, and you see something happening. The onlookers can see this happening. You're unconscious right now.
I'm
You
not
are
surprised.
you're effectively dead, but you're gonna basically take I'm assuming you're going to take a scar to not die here. A
Yeah.
debilitating
Holy
strike. Okay.
shit.
So you
Jeez,
basically,
that went through my ridiculously high health pool.
yeah, 20,
Fuck.
20 damage.
Can I just say something that I have pain tolerance and I don't know if that would help?
That's wound penalties. She went past
Yeah,
your
that's already
entire.
calculated.
She completely bypassed
Yeah,
my wound penalty.
she destroyed.
No, I'm dead.
So she struck forward and she literally sliced you open. You were bleeding out profusely and have gone unconscious. The onlookers can see this giant behemoth of a snake woman who just devastated your circle mates. And as she's holding Leonir in her grasp, it's almost like another form of it's almost like another form of Leonir is being pulled from her and goes into the snake woman's body, and you see her eyes jet open for a moment, flaring this like silverish aura, and she looks at your lifeless corpse. Well, that's not accurate. Your lifeless body, your unconscious body, and drops you to the ground. You see her kind of clench her fist, and she says, "Yes, this will do nicely." And then she is
that's
going to
rude.
reflexively turn into a winged eagle and fly away. That is going to be your turn. She is not away yet, but the next turn she is basically going to be getting out of combat.
Fuck, dude.
Making it Whisperer's turn.
Yeah, same.
She probably tried to split me in twain.
Okay, so
I
before...
don't think she tried. I think she succeeded.
Alright, so yeah, Whisperer, what are you doing?
I am reading over my medicinal charms at the moment.
Okay, are you going to be attacking her?
No, Whisper is going to instantly be running over to Leonir to try to stabilize and resurrect.
Okay. So, hang on just a second. Is anybody going to be engaging her in combat? Or are you going to let her leave?
Would Alan have known, like, what she just did to Leonir?
No.
Aside from split me in twain.
You can roll an occult roll, but you're probably... They're just theories.
Okay, I would like
theory.
I would like to roll a call. I'm trying to contemplate like if Alan actually would try to do something, or if he'd just be like so stunned and worried about Leonir that he'd just like not. But I
Right.
would like to see if he
Sure.
can come what
Yeah.
theories he might come up with. So occult, which is what, intelligence plus occult, I assume.
Yes, intelligence plus occult.
Does my essence specialization come in here?
Sure, I'll let you have that specialization, yeah.
Okay, cool. So I have 6, 7.
I have sort of described the scar that I have taken. Hooray!
Yeah, no, Radomir, sorry, but y'all only have a minor intimacy with him, so
1, 2, 3,
his
4,
self-preservation
5.
takes a little more priority.
5.
So you got 5 successes. That's
Yes.
really, really good. You're not really sure what exactly just happened, but you've heard of effects like this, and it was almost like she pushed into her soul or her Po or her Han and took some of it. You're not sure for what purpose or if that's correct, but that's what it looked like to you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I know what she did. God.
Okay, so
Why did she do that?
that is your turn.
Who, me?
Is that your turn? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess it would have to be.
Okay.
Would
So
it, or could I attack, or does that pretty much take it up? Me thinking.
if well, technically a roll is supposed to be.
Yeah, no, and
Your
if that's the
action-
case, Alan would have done that first.
Okay.
Like that is what would have happened before Alan would have attacked, even if I could this turn.
Sure.
Like the first thing is like, what the fuck just happened? Then the second thing would be like, do something about it. But like, if what the fuck
Right.
just happened like encapsulates the moment of time, since I know it's small, that's what happened. That's what
Okay,
Alan
so
would have
you would
done.
be focusing on that because I was gonna say I would let you do a flurry if you really wanted to, but you'd have to re-roll that roll because it would have the flurry penalties.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll just stick with
right,
with
cool.
what I got.
Is anybody else going to be engaging her in combat?
No, if she I don't know if Radomir can tell if she's like about
She's-
to leave.
She's
but...
leaving. Yeah, she turned into
Okay.
a bird and is flying away.
Okay, yeah, Radomir just kind of ducks down and hopes for the best.
Okay. So let's see here.
Wow, that was like over as soon as it happened.
Well, and the thing is too, I'm the only thing that I wanted to try to do as Alan requires him to be within close or short range, but I'm assuming since she's a bird at this point, she's probably at least like medium range, if not far.
Yeah, she would be at medium range at this point.
Yeah, so
Okay.
because I have a cool thing that can knock people over, but I have to be close to them.
So Sig, at this point, would you like to describe what your scar is? What your debilitating feature is?
I basically said that she got, like, because you said that she was blocking more in, like, a type of, like, a cross in a sense. I would say that she got hit in the shoulder and her defense was broken and then sliced down to her hip.
Mm-hmm.
So, from basically shoulder down to hip.
Okay.
So, just across the entire torso.
I have to look up.
Leo lost a pinky.
Because I believe I have to give it some sort of penalty as well.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
I mean, if that doesn't work, we can figure something else out.
No, that's fine. If you want to go with that, we can absolutely go with that. I just have to figure out an appropriate penalty. So if you guys want to, while I'm looking this up, role play, like what's going on, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, well, Whisper is going to drop 15 motes into willpower.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a intelligence medicine charm.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da.
Intelligence and medicine roll.
Hmm.
No, I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
Let's see. Double 9.
Pee pee poo poo.
Did you just notice that?
I saw it just a little while ago, but just hadn't said anything yet. Everything got really intense for a second because of what just happened. But yeah, I have a pee pee poo poo written right like above my character sheet.
I had just noticed that you wrote "I heart you" at my side, so I wrote
Yeah.
"pee pee poo poo."
Wow, so romantic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you cross out my name?
Well, yeah.
Thanks. I got.
I
Really
mean, I can't really because it shows up underneath of it. See, like.
He tried.
Okay, so I need cards.
Okay, so by negating this much damage, this is at 5 health levels, mind you. By negating this much damage, the character loses a limb, most of an arm, or a leg is gone.
Oh boy.
Your wound penalties are doubled for the rest of the scene, in which you suffer any crippling injury by negating 3 or more health levels of damage. By accepting a crippling injury is basically accepting a debility in the name, or either producing an interesting plot hook or attempting to save the character from death. Storytellers, it's usually poor form to have the enemies immediately finish off a crippled character, which I'm not doing to you. So yeah, what sort of debilitating thing do you want to? You basically get to choose between
An arm
amputee,
or a leg.
blind, deaf, mute, or sterile. Which I don't think sterile really makes sense here. So
No. Leo is now so terrified of anything snake or woman that there's just never ever going to be any romantic anything anymore because
God.
Leo's a lesbian. Well, not anymore, I guess.
What page
So
is this on?
effectively sterile.
this would be 202.
God damn it!
Technically
Fucking
201.
Adobe Reader, open!
Yeah, page 201 is where crippling injuries start.
Oh god. Okay, and you said it was what health level? 5?
Yes.
Fuck. I'm trying to like find the full list. Oh wait, I found it. I'm just stupid. It's right there. Characters, wound penalties are doubled for the rest of the scene.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh whoa.
So what did you say?
Oh, I was looking at it. I also just find it funny how sterile just happens to be right there.
Yeah, right?
Like, that seems so just random.
I'm gonna make you choose something that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you could choose deaf if she got you in the ear. You could choose blind if she slashed one of your eyes. Amputee if she cut off one of your arm. Something that makes sense.
I just lost the page. What the fuck?
201.
Yep, there we go. For some, I click the page and it like bounced me up to 162. And I was just like, what the fuck just happened to my Adobe Reader? What is my... Fuck it, let's go amputee. Let's lose an arm.
Alright, left or right, I'll let you choose.
Leonir is left-handed, let's go with right.
Okay. You're ambidextrous, right, though?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not going to debilitate you in that manner, at least.
Yes. She prominently likes to write with her left hand.
Alright, so Whisper, Leonir is in your arms. You notice that her right arm is no longer attached.
So it's just cut off.
It is cut off.
Alan picks it up and starts playing with it. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
It's not gonna happen.
I am going to use wound cleansing meditation with instant treatment method and touch of blissful relief.
And those all can be comboed together?
There's a supplemental, a reflexive, and a simple.
Then yes, you can.
Okay, so what this does is touch of blissful relief. Leonir won't feel a damn thing.
Leonir's out cold.
Well, if Leonir wakes up, she won't feel a damn thing.
Okay.
Instant treatment method. This charm allows the soldier to complete up to an hour of medical treatment in a handful of seconds. If using this charm lowers the treatment time required for one simple type medicine charm. still requires proper medicine surgical tools, but may eliminate the need for such. With a properly medical stunt, such as tapping her patient pressure points to increase the flow of essence or massaging the heart until it starts beating. Wound cleansing meditation. It's primarily for more complicated injuries, which we got.
This is pretty complicated.
Uh-huh. Well, see, I was originally gonna go with wound mending care, which just lets me, bandage, stitch up, heal, bashing lethal. Wound cleansing allows me to convert aggravated to lethal damage and allows me to treat damaged tissue and attempt to reattach severed limbs with wound mending care technique.
Okay.
So,
So basically, what has gone as far as health levels go? How many health levels total do you have, Leonir?
Is that all of the numbers?
That is all the numbers times 3 because you have. Well, I'm sorry, times 2 because she was doing lethal damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you
Times
were
3.
basically at. Let's mark this down. 1, 2. Wait, hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that is what you're at now. Because you took the crippling injury, you actually, quote unquote, heal back 5 of those. So that is where we're at currently, before the
Okay.
mending charms.
So I'm going to use the instant treatment methodology so I can use wound cleansing meditation in a matter of seconds.
Okay.
And then, technically in my next turn I'm using wound mending care to treat Leonir for all the injuries.
So how much instantaneous do you do?
I have to roll for it.
Okay, go for it.
I got fucked up.
Got fucked up. Holy shit, looters are powerful.
Yeah, they are.
I almost regret not buying more than 2 ox bodies.
Okay, so have to roll intelligence and medicine.
Also, did you just say you could reattach to severed limb?
Yes, I can.
What the fuck?
I can. I can't regrow lost tissue, but I can reattach severed limb.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am also using an excellency to double this. Because fuck.
Is this literally a possibility that my arm could be cut off and then you could just reattach?
Yes.
If that
Of course,
happens,
you have to properly,
Yeah.
Can I spend a willpower?
Yes.
Okay, 6.
Okay, so 6 successes.
That's
And
a legendary
hold on. Oh, I didn't get any 9s. Fuck you. Okay, yes.
so 6 successes.
Yes.
And what does that do immediately? Does that convert aggravator into lethal?
Yes.
And is it just? Does it go down
Well,
as well?
Okay, at the end of treatment, convert the patient's aggravated damage to lethal damage.
At the end of the full treatment, so it's gonna take an hour to
Well-
get all this done.
No. So, because I'm using 2 simple charms, I technically have to stagger them.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first turn, I use wound cleansing plus instant treatment,
Yes.
which allows me to convert the aggravated to lethal
Okay, so that is done.
and reattach severed limbs. The second turn is the one I had to roll for, and that's the number of lethal health levels that will be restored if Leonir stays in fucking bed all day.
I don't think she's gonna want to move.
Right. Also, I gain a will.
Okay, so I want you to describe what your character does. So you've got basically you see her fall down to the ground. She's now missing an arm. What do? You told me mechanically what happens. Tell me what you do in character.
In character,
Yes.
okay.
I believe in you.
Well, considering Whisper is probably right next to Leonir before Leonir even hits the fucking ground, Whisper is this is part of what Whisper was trained to do, okay? They're automatically reaching in their bag for their healing supplies, salves, bandages, cleansing stuff. And the first thing they're gonna do I'm going to say that they're gonna use a jolt of essence to try to make sure that Leonir's heart is gonna keep going.
Okay.
Make sure Leonir isn't actually dead from shock.
So, Alan and Radomir, you both see Whisper run over. Before you guys can even react, you guys are still kind of dumbfounded by this situation. Alan, you're kind of pondering at this point, figuring out the situation. Radomir, you're making sure that this beast of a man doesn't see you. And you see Whisper run over to what you think is most likely a corpse of a Leonir, missing an arm, walks over and she rubs her hands together that begin to spark with essence, and she lays her hands onto Leonir's body and just like jolts it with almost like electricity of some sort, sparking from her fingertips. And you basically she was not breathing, and as you do that, you basically hear a gasp of air from Leonir. She is alive.
Okay, and from there, Whisper is going to make sure that Touch of Blissful Release is actually active, so Leonir doesn't feel this, and quickly, calmly, use a, I don't want to say a rag because that sounds dirty, but a piece of bandage and some salve just
Some
to
gauze.
like wipe clean the injury where Leonir lost the arm, and very carefully, while channeling a little bit of essence into it, just carefully stitching it back.
Okay, so you
I'm gonna fix it. I fix it.
you align the bone
I'm
back
gonna
into
fix.
place, and you're kind of like gently finagling it. It looks like the break is clean, and you hear a as you snap it back into place. You begin sewing it slowly back together, a trail of essence basically guiding the stitches as you're doing so. Her whole body is actually dimly lit from the medicine charm as this is going on. Alan and Radomir, what are you both doing?
Quietly watching.
That's a good question. I would say Alan would kind of approach like where Leo and Whisper are, but just to like make sure that Whisper like because Alan can't really see exactly what's going on. Once he approaches, he will be able to see that Whisper basically has it all taken care of. So he'll just kind of stand in proximity quietly while Whisper works.
Okay.
Also, can I make a request real quick?
Sure.
Can we take like a 10-15 minute bathroom break? I have to go to the bathroom.
Can I go potty?
Can I go teacher, can I go potty?
I gotta go potty.
Can we wait like just a few more minutes to wrap this up?
Maybe.
Are you able to? Okay. So as you begin stitching it up, this is gonna take a while to finish, right?
Yes, like
An
an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So throughout the hour that goes by, luckily it's uh, not very eventful. There's not a whole lot going on. At this point, I'm gonna have Alan and Radomir both make awareness checks.
Oh boy, awareness. Okay, so wait, what exactly do you want me to
Perception
roll?
plus awareness.
Perception plus awareness. Okay.
My pathetic little 5 dice roll.
Same.
Oh, yours is 2. I got 2 successes.
2 successes.
Oh god, now my Adobe Reader doesn't want it closed.
The dice say I got 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes. You both see it. Well, them, I should say. You see several in like bushes on top of rooftops, and just like all around you, there are more and more of those raptoks, those like raptor like creatures with the the adornments, the feathers and stuff, all around you, and they're just staring and looking onward. When coming from around the one of the buildings, you see this large 9-foot tall humanoid triceratops looking motherfucker, is the best way I can describe it, begin to stomp his way out and
God,
looks
another
down
one.
at you. And that is where we'll allow you to take your potty break, Evan.
Yay, potty break! Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
I fix.
I have an arm again! Don't know how well it'll work, but I have an
so-
arm again!
Well, yeah, we'll get to that when this happens, when this comes back.
I mean, later I can take charms that'll actually restore function, but I don't have medicine 5.
Zoom says we give you a cool robot arm. I mean, technically, I thought that's what the route was going to happen, because Alan could definitely do that, but it looks like they're not going to need to do that because the arm is going to be working. How well it's going to work is remains to be seen, though. So we'll see
We
what
can
happens.
augment it with the robotic stuff
Yes.
to make it work fine.
Yes.
I will become a tech priest! In the name of the toaster god!
Oh my god. Alright, so 2103. I'm gonna write that down. As
So
potty break
it was green outside, and now it is red outside.
time.
So we're just going through all the colors of the rainbow, I guess.
Look, sometimes you just need to shift.
I mean, oh, my knee.
Is Leonir, like, unconscious this entire time?
Yes.
God, I hope so.
Yes, Leonir is unconscious.
Fuck. I was gonna say, because if she was conscious when the stomping happened, she would just, like, lift left hand and say no. And then just, like, flop it back down. She cannot fight. Just, no.
Okay, let me get a picture of the on-clock. That big motherfucker I was talking about, and I'll put it on stream so people can kind of see what I am talking about.
Goodness. Oh, God.
Jeez, how long ago fucking did I post that? A while ago, apparently. Cool robot arm.
Mr. Barnes, we're going to take your arm off.
I think I just need help.
Give you a cool robot arm.
Give you cool robot arm.
Exactly. However, I will not become the Winter Soldier.
Okay, ruins of
I
Los
also
Angeles.
just like the I think I just need help and give you cool robot arm.
And give you cool robot arm. Here we go. Oh my god, there we go. Friggin' Adobe just sucks.
It does not like any of the Exalted books.
No. No, it does not.
Well, do you know what this means when I finally get more training time? I'm buying like 3 more Ox body techniques.
I will consider this training.
Me being dead?
Can I count this as training time towards my next messenger?
Yes, absolutely.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yes.
This can count as training time toward Ox body technique?
Yes.
Jesus, I will take it.
I will count this as one shift of training time.
Neat. It doesn't cost that much. I think it only costs like 3 days, if I remember correctly.
Oh, wait. I remember. I used all my shifts, I just need the X for them.
Yes, that is true.
It would literally take me 1 shift to get another Ox body.
Well, I think you got another Ox body.
Jesus Christmas.
I mean, the concept behind training is you do stuff that would utilize that skill. Ox bodies are being able to take more damage.
That-
you
that
just
is
took a shit ton of damage.
Yes, that is literally how you train
Yeah.
ox bodies, is by taking damage.
I feel like the way that she trained to do that is just getting fucking beaten up in the forge.
Yeah, I mean, there are those essence beings that you can spar with.
You punch me.
I mean, Whisper also had to practice martial arts, so.
That's also
Sparring
true.
partner?
You kick me in the face. Proceeds to get sprunged off of. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have a lot more health. And I actually have the XP to buy it too. Yay! Hilarious.
Tell that motherfucker to pinch it off.
I think he left
He
the
left.
bathroom. I think he left the bathroom.
Ironically, yeah, no, because if it does count as the training time for a shift to at least get 1, I would be Essence 3.
Okay,
I
am
died
back.
and then came back as Essence 3.
Okay.
I am back. I
you're
believe
back.
that M cast the poo poo pee pee curse on me, and I think that's what happened.
Oh my god.
Perish.
I mean, look, the evidence is right here on my fucking like table pullout thing.
Oh my fucking god.
It says it right there,
Okay.
plain as day.
Let's get back into the story.
Okay.
All right. So if you look into the screen, you will see what exactly is staring at you. You are surrounded by probably
gosh.
close to 50 of the raptor ones that I described earlier,
Oh
and
good god.
this one, who is adorned in what looks like crystalline armor, and he's stomping forward. And he looks down at Whisperer, who is basically still tending to Leo.
Yep.
What do you guys do?
Focus.
If Alan noticed that this thing was like walking right towards Whisperer, he probably would have put himself in between like
Yeah.
Whisperer and the thing, not necessarily
Sure.
threateningly, but just like between them.
You basically catch his attention, and it goes. It looks your way.
Alan's like nervous.
So Radomir would have done the same.
Did Whisperer tell us that these things spoke wood tongue? I don't remember.
Yes.
Understood at least.
Yeah, well, yeah, understood.
That's when you hear it speak, and
Oh.
Boy.
it says in wood tongue, "You, leader." Look, pointing at Alan.
don't
we all
know
just
wood
kind of
tongue.
Pikachu face at him.
Everyone is now Pikachu facing.
Dude,
Alan,
Radomir stares and then like looks at Alan and says, "It spoke."
Alan kind of like tilts his head back towards like Whisperer and is like, can I get a bit of a translation for that?
We will say at this point, you have gotten the majority of the treatment done for now, and
Okay.
you can basically react. Leo needs to rest at this point. Is the
Right.
next part of the treatment.
Right.
So
I think he asked if you were the leader.
Oh, do we have a leader?
I don't know.
you see him stomp the ground a little impatient. Who, leader?
What did it say?
Who's the leader?
Okay, well, I think we're just going to elect you as the interim leader, since you're the one that can yes, because you can understand it, and it seems like it wants somebody to talk to it, and we cannot. Don't worry, we're right here, right next to you. We'll help you with whatever you need, but you need to communicate with this so it doesn't stomp Leonir more into the ground than she already is.
Probably still in my own crater.
Probably. A perfect Leo-sized crater.
Batman!
So go on, and Alan kind of does like the hands thing of like, do the thing, and
You
it's
can
like,
do it.
we're right here. You just need to talk to it. Or you can tell him I'm the leader, but I just can't understand him. I don't really care at this point.
You could say that I'm the leader, out of character, and I'm just dead.
You're not there. But
Try to fix that.
You're like mostly dead. It's fine. We're working on it.
so Whisperer will speak up in wood tongue. Me, I think.
He kind of looks in your direction. He takes a few steps forward. You
Oh,
see
he told
some of
me.
the stones from the nearby buildings like actually shake and fall to the ground.
Him be.
You see him like kind of scrunch down, still not getting to your level. It's like, you,
He's
leader?
trying.
Yes.
Huh? He seems confused, and then you see him bring both of his hands up, and he's measuring you, and he goes, "But so small." Roll limit.
Oh.
SMOL. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's wood tongue for small.
Yeah.
It's my essence, right?
3 dice.
Oh,
Just
3
a flat
dice.
3 dice.
Hey, I am making
No successes.
nuggets.
Awesome. No
Do you
successes.
want any?
I
Nah, that's
understand
fine.
that he's just confused because he's a big lizard.
He kind of pokes you in the chest, like, "What make you leader?"
I can understand you.
It's the truth.
Good trait.
Wow.
Why you here?
Guys, he wants to know why we're here.
I would tell him the truth.
I don't want to seem condescending to the lizard man, but I also want him to understand. Well, we received information that something of interest to us was here.
You see him raise his crystalline club and slams it into the ground. "You looters!"
Radimir's got his hand on the fucking chakra, just in case.
No, we're not here to take anything.
No take.
No taking. We just wanted to see.
You see.
Yes. And then we were attacked and my friend got really hurt.
Quick question, Zook. Were they just called the Dragon Kings? The lizard
Dragon
things?
Kings, yes.
Okay,
This one in
so-
particular is matching the descriptions of what is known as an Anklock.
Oh.
Anklok.
Okay, and what do I know about these things?
Other than them being, humanoid triceratops looking motherfuckers, they're really, really strong.
Well, whoa.
They were also the most pious to the Exalted in the First Age.
Okay. I need to look up what
I
pious
should
means.
mention that I'm probably glowing really bad.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, for all of the motes.
I dropped 15 for a
Devoutly religious. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it meant. So they probably really fucking like us.
So he's looking at you, and he looks down into your face. He gets straight to your face. Your body is probably as big as his front horn.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's just "Ugh." And you see him, he places his finger on your forehead where the zenith cast is glowing from. "What this?"
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure.
Well, you know that you are a solar exalted.
Oh yeah. I'm a solar exalted. We all are.
You solar
Yeah.
them solar
Yes.
He's so confused.
prove.
Is my glowing forehead not enough?
Is
Are you
her
glowing?
entire
Did you-
being just
No, not like my. I just meant Kai.
Oh,
Kai's
yeah.
glowing.
No. He's pointing at the rest of you, like, prove
Oh.
that
I'm
you
dead.
are all. Well, yeah, obviously you
Whisperer, why is he pointing at us all?
can't.
He wants you to prove that you're still very exalted.
Oh, well, that's easy. Alan spends a mote and
Yeah.
makes his forehead glow.
Radimir sighs and
Peripheral
then
mode.
watches his cast mark.
Okay, so the three of you spend a peripheral mote to show your cast mark, and that's when his eyes open wide, and there's this moment of, like, you're not sure if he's going to attack or not. And he raises up his club and drops it, and then you see him drop to a knee and bows to you. How serve?
He wants to know how he can serve us.
Ooh, okay. Well, there's quite a few things that we need. We need a place for a friend to rest. We are going to need probably a more secure area to rest, seeing as what just happened to us.
Him talk
and we-
lot.
He does
You
that.
can't understand me though. I'm just making noise.
Yeah, no, that's.
But you're still
Okay.
talking.
Well, I don't understand what he says, so I'm just gonna keep going. And we also need to find where that warbird is. So
Russell
I,
said it was in the tower. by the way.
yeah, I mean we know generally where it's at, but you know he might be able to bring us right to it.
That's fair.
Okay. So yes, he does talk a lot. I apologize. He does that.
Him right to talk.
Wait, what did he say?
Him right to talk.
Me right to talk? Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I fucking thought.
Um,
Shit. I gotta plug in my.
yeah, no, I can see that. He's plugging in his headphones.
Kai, how good are you at socialize?
I have one dot.
You
And
get
socialize.
kind of with his broken wood tongue that he's speaking. You get the feeling that he's not saying like he's correct. He's more implying that he has the right to talk.
Right. That's what I figured. Well, if it's not too much trouble, we need a place to rest where we won't get attacked again.
You friend, points to Leonir.
Yes.
You hear you see him go to his and then
Oh.
you see two other large bestial looking ones, not the Raptox, but the they're called the Mozloks. Let me get a picture of them. I should have kept the book open. Rules of Rothus, here we go.
Man, if I had known this was coming, I'd have given myself a positive minor intimacy to lizard people.
So, two of these guys, it's a little small, but they almost look alligator-like. They have large snouts, and they actually have gills on the sides of their necks, and almost what look like venom sacs coming from the bottom underneath. And they scoop up Leonir carefully, and the Anclock will pick you up by your scruff, Whisper, and place you on his shoulder.
I am so tall!
You follow, and starts taking you into the city.
Whisper will motion for them to follow.
Okay.
Okay, so he takes you further and further into the city until you get to Le Santerre. Where the fuck is the gold? Oh, someone moved it. He
Well, I
takes you-
believe that was the area we were in, wasn't it?
Yes.
You were like over here-ish. Yeah. Oh yeah. You were over there. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so he takes you to this into the center of the city, which as you're looking around the city, you see the beautiful sights of Rothus and the large city and how extensively huge this place is. There are floating the other each cardinal direction have one of those flying towers that you had passed. One of them's in ruins, the one that you came from. Two of them look completely intact, and one in one of the cardinal directions doesn't even seem to be there. In the center, however, there is this large temple-looking pyramid sort of structure. Imagine like if Mayan, Aztec, and like Egyptian cultures mixed together. That's the kind of pyramid you're looking at here.
Boy.
And he stops for a moment and he bows at the pyramid. And you see a large depiction of this four-armed, beautiful looking man with different objects in each one of his hands. He turns right, and that's when he goes into what looks like an underground looking passage. No, this is Exalted. It is we're streaming it as D&D for more exposure. But he takes you into this underground passage, and that's when you see this large undercity with like these glowing crystal structures all over the place, vines that seem to be under control. So basically, you see like the large kind of. You remember the overgrown fucking vines that were trying to attack you before? These ones look like they're doing what their purpose is, and it just takes you into this large city. You guys have seen the Matrix trilogy, I assume.
No.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the Matrix trilogy?
No.
Like when I was little, it would like play
Okay.
sometimes.
Well,
and
it's
I would see
almost like
some of it.
Zion is what I was gonna basically say, like an underground civilization, except instead of people, it's lizard folk. Um, the Dragon Kings, I should say.
Interesting.
The dinosaurs.
The dinosaur people. You see if some of them are flyers, some of them are more of the Raptoks. The Raptoks are the most common of them. The flying ones, Alan, you know, are called the Terox. The Mozloks are the more aquatic looking ones, and then the Uncloks, which are the fewest in number, but they seem to hold this status of respect amongst the others that you're seeing just from kind of
Yeah,
seeing
I'd respect the fuck out of them
structure.
too, or else they'd crush me.
That's very true. But you see this whole civilization down there the two Mozloks carry Leonir to an altar and places her upon it.
I'm still like debating if fucking Radomir would have sex with one of these.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
goodness.
It's just a thought. Listen.
Okay.
That's how it always starts out.
If it's capable of consent, it's on the table.
You have stopped glowing since then, so none of you are glowing at this point. And he has basically placed Leonir on the altar, and the rest you see like all of these creatures. There's got to be like over 100 of these dragon kings, and they're all looking onward. And you see the Onclock, the one that looked like he was the one who was talking to you. That's probably in charge. You're getting the feeling of, and you hear him call out to them, "Ooh, Oratakama!" And they all kind of like perk up, like, "Oh shit!" And they go amongst doing their own business.
Huh. Do I know anything of the language he is speaking? Like, do I even know like what it's called or anything like that?
The language he spoke just now isn't Wood Tongue either, and it's not Old Realm. I would say roll an intelligence and linguistics check to even have a shred of hope to identify what it is.
Leave my linguistics is not fantastic, but let me check. Linguistics is one. So intelligence and linguistics.
This is gonna be you're gonna need 6 successes to even know what it is.
Fuck. Can I do the excellency thing?
If you have
Is
one
linguistics linguistics either a cast or favorite ability?
It's favored, yeah.
Then yes, you can.
And so I can go up. So my intelligence is 5. My linguistics is 1. So that gives me 6.
So you
I
could,
can like up to double that, right? So
Yes.
it could be 12.
yes.
But I would have to spend 6 motes to do it.
Mhm. That is correct.
Okay. Okay, I have spent for the excellency, so I have 12 dice I'm rolling for this. I should really up some of those things. Like, my occult gets used a lot, and I could up that a little bit. My linguistics could also use some uppage.
I gotta say, linguistics is not usually a stat that's used as often as it has been in this game.
Haha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, that is enough to identify it. You can't understand what he's saying, of course.
Yeah, no,
But
of course.
you have heard of this language before. It is basically the language that language derived from. It is called High Holy Speech.
What the fuck?
Imagine Latin. You know how Latin is kind of like the root of most other Romantic languages?
Yeah.
It's the language, it's kind of the equivalent of the language that created Latin.
Jesus
Fantastic.
Christ.
Okay.
But I have at least heard of it. That's all I was going for, is like, has Alan heard of this?
So, Leonir, it's at this moment where an hour has passed, and you are now healed to what is reflected on your character sheet. So you are in still a lot of pain, and you wake up. The first thing you see are crystalline structures jetting out from the ceiling, as well as some of those vines that look under control, and what looks like a Tarok flying overhead. You kind of are surprised by the sudden sight. Jolting awake, you realize that you're alive, though.
Well,
And-
that's a good realization to have.
I would like to point out that Touch of Blissful Release lasts for 2 hours.
Okay.
So despite everything that happened, you feel no pain and you are very confused.
Well, it's just, it's there, but it's like that achy, numb pain, like you know
Yeah.
it should be there, but it's not.
Well, Leonaire's just Pikachu face. I think I'm still asleep.
So,
She
statistically
doesn't
speaking,
actually know.
statistically speaking, because your arm was literally amputated and then stuck back on, you are losing the ambidextrous trait.
Okay.
I think that's a fair trade-off. You have an arm, but you're no longer ambidextrous with it.
Okay.
Alright, so that's where you guys are. What are you guys going to do? It looks like the ad clock has gone back to kind of telling... It looks like he's overseeing everybody and telling people what they need to do. What are you guys doing?
Well, I would say for the hour that they have been sort of waiting for Leo to wake up.
That was mostly travel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we got there, and after a few minutes, Leo woke up, and
Gotcha.
Yeah, because
I don't know how I missed that.
For kind of perspective, you just traveled about 6 miles.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Well, Alan's probably gonna talk to Leo and be like, Leonir, are you doing okay? I mean, I know Whisperer treated you, but you took some pretty heavy hits.
She's just Pikachu facing right now.
You said she's doing what?
She's
Pikachu
just doing
faking.
the Pikachu face.
The Pikachu face. Well, seeing as I normally see you with that face, I suppose you're doing okay?
This is,
It's not wrong.
that is not wrong, but she's just like, I
What
don't
happened?
know yet.
Oh, I mean, I suppose that's a fair assessment. We are, now friends with the dinosaur people. Whisper
You
can.
want opium?
Am I on opium? Oh, though I've been offered it multiple times throughout my life, I've never once accepted it, so I don't believe I'm on opium.
I feel like I'm high.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what Whisperer did to you, but I mean, it's possible that, they might have made you high somehow. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
She'll just lay back down and try to go back to sleep.
All right, I think continued rest is probably a good idea, but just know that you're safe and we're all in close proximity if you need anything. Also, only Whisperer can talk to the dinosaurs right now.
You're all high.
All right, well, good night then, I guess. After that exchange, Alan is fascinated by the plant technology, and he's just gonna be like looking at that.
Yeah, it's a mixture of the plants and the crystals that seem to like coexist together. And it looks like there is an opening that leads up to the surface, and the light shines into like one of the crystals, which reflects onto another crystal, which amplifies the light and like bounces off several other crystalline structures, and that is how there is bioluminescence lighting underground. Radomir, what are you doing?
He's exploring.
Okay, where are you exploring?
I don't fucking know. He's just wandering. I'll just pick a direction and go.
Okay. So you're basically kind of navigating through this large crowd of like Dragon Kings at this point. Like I said, most of them are the Raptoks. Some of them look more bestial than the other ones. Like there are a few others that need to like keep them under wraps. Almost, it's very odd because some of them look like they're intelligent enough to kind of know what's going on, and the rest of them just look like they're no smarter than the animals themselves, and they're keeping them under control. Some of them are restrained and actually like muzzled off. Um,
Oh, wow.
you get to like basically a corridor at this point, and you actually see what looks like a feeding pit, and there's a stack of like 3 or 4 different woodland animals, large ones, like we're talking like moose, gazelle, well, not gazelle, but there's like probably 2 moose. There's probably a stag. It's moose. It is moose.
I know.
One moose, 2 moose, 3 moose, and just a pile of meat that you see a lot of the Dragon King are just like tearing into.
Oh, beautiful. How incredibly attractive.
All right.
Wow.
Whisperer, what are you doing?
Whisperer would probably be sitting very close to Leonir in case Leonir needs more
Sure.
help.
Okay. Alan, what?
Because that's the first time Whisperer has ever had to like reattach a limb.
Yeah. Hey, you did it. It seems to be working.
Seems to be. We'll see how linear.
Alan, what are you doing?
I will get my ambidextrous trait back, I swear.
I thought I was exploring the technology and stuff. Although Alan does now have a vested interest in learning wood tongue, and so might also be seeking out means to do that. Whether there's a library somewhere, Alan will bug whisper at some point, but probably not right now.
Okay.
Just because he knows that Whisper is probably just making sure Leo's all good. So I suppose as Alan is walking around this underground city, taking in the technology, trying to figure out sort of how it works in passive, he is going to be looking for a means to communicate with
Sure.
these creatures.
So first I'm gonna have you make an intelligence and craft roll.
Do I get my machine specialty?
You do not get your machine specialty because these are not machines.
These are not machines. That makes sense. I just had to ask.
They kind of work like them, but they're not.
Oh, I see. So intelligence and crafts, that's 10.
Mm-hmm.
How many do I have over here? 1,
You have 11.
12. I have 12.
Yep.
2 away.
Okay, so I'm gonna be increasing medicine.
2, 3, 4,
So
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, that was a 6.
Oh, okay.
It was just taking a while.
4
So
successes.
4.
So 4 successes. It looks like some of the plants and the crystals, they have different purposes depending on what they're needed to do, and they also have different colors and different ways of growing in certain places. Like some of them, you'd swear that it's plumbing of some sort, as you see like this almost human looking plant, kind of like the one that you witnessed, the one that was basically trying to eat you guys. You see what looks like the remnants of like the basically the not eatable stuff from the food being dragged into this giant plant, and they throw it into it, and it eats it, and then it begins to digest it along its pipe, quote unquote, pipelines. Several of the crystals are like for luminescent purposes, but some of them seem to actually have almost like a bathing purpose to it. Like it's reflecting light on some of them, and they seem to be like basking in it, kind of like a turtle would, and they're cleaning themselves off. So it really depends, like where it is, what it looks like, and it's very odd. You could probably spend years cataloging the purposes and looks of each one of these different plants and crystals.
Okay. Which Alan is prone to do, but probably won't.
And wandering around a little bit more, you do find a room that has it's actually empty of Dragon Kings. There's no Dragon Kings inside of it, and it looks like there are shelves, humanoid shelves, with books inside of them.
Okay. So the first thing I do is Alan's just gonna grab a random book just to see like what language it's written in.
So you go into the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
As you're about to step into the room, you suddenly see a crystalline arrow basically jolt into the door frame, and you hear it come from what looks like a Tarok, and he's walking over with his two like giant like winged how do I describe this? His talons, and he's like walking over, and he just to you and glares at you.
Well, I stop trying to enter. I'm standing just outside of the room then, and then I'm like half tempted to just make that noise back at it, but I don't know how well that'll go over.
Fucking do it. It's for science. Do it.
I mean, kinda. I think Alan would be interested to maybe see if there is another way to communicate with these things. So yeah, I think Alan's just gonna go back at it.
He stops for a moment and tilts his head at you. And then he just kind of peers in, and he's staring at you. He looks kind of angry.
Okay, hold on. Alan, a little embarrassed, kind of bows slightly and turns around and walks away.
Okay. Alright, Radomir, what are you doing?
How much time has passed?
We'll say everything that just happened was probably about 45 minutes or so. Leonir, you're basically starting to come to. And the charm is starting to wear off.
Oh fuck.
Radomir is like, I'm starving. Let's go find the rest of the group and see
Okay.
what the fuck's going on.
So we'll say another 15-20 minutes goes by, and you all recollect at where the altar is, where Leonir is being laid down upon. At this point, you guys see that the few clocks that were there seem to be kneeling, and they're closing their eyes, and it looks like they're actually praying to you.
Interesting.
I just imagine Rad, like, elbow nudging, whisper, and be like, hey, ask him for food. I'm hungry. Ask him for some food.
Leonir, you come to again this time, and you're less loopy than you were before. You're a lot more lucid than you were. Your arm is in horrible pain, but it's manageable.
Oh boy.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Radomir like leans down to whisper and says, "Tell them we want food."
But we have food.
Do we? Do we really?
In the forge.
Oh yeah, I forgot that existed.
Well, I can't just open an interdimensional door right in front of these poor things.
I mean, they already worship us, so what's the harm? He just smiles very big.
Well, I suppose that's fair. Alan takes the doorknob, walks to the closest thing resembling a door, and opens the forge
So
so that Radomir can retrieve some sustenance.
He like waves to all of the lizard people and then walks in.
most of the archways are just archways. However, you see a large crystalline-looking shield. And you basically place that on a wall, and you see a few of the Raptoks and Mozloks and Unclocks are like looking at you. They're like, "What is he doing?" A couple of them look like, are they trying to attack? The Raptoks seem less like prone to just worship you at your fucking grounds. The Unclocks are like, must be fucking, these are gods basically. But you place it up against the wall, and you open it up. And you just see this look upon each of them, and they're all like shocked. And you hear one of the Anclock, I should say, the one that brought you over, and he says, "Miracle of sun," and then they all bow their heads at you, and you open up the forge.
Yeah, Radomir's like reveling in this. He just waves at them and then
Oh my
leaves.
gosh.
As you wave at one of them, one of the Teroks like looks at you, tilts his head, looks at his own hand, and then looks at you, and then like wiggles his hand back at you, not sure what he's doing.
I point at him like the finger gun.
Radomir finger guns at it and walks into the forge.
And the rest. So you all go into the forge at this point.
No, Alan's not gonna go in the fort. Radomir is.
Radamir's gonna find something to use as a stove in there.
Yeah, for everybody, I assume.
There are definitely cooking implements in there.
Good. Radamir's gonna fucking start making dinner.
Yay.
Or whatever fucking time it is.
Yeah, but we're gonna stay. We're probably gonna stay out and
Watch.
entertain the Anklocks a little bit more. I'm gonna bug Whisperer to teach me fucking wood tongue so I can communicate with these things.
Fine.
So now you have Alan is just like poking you, is like, hey, wood tongue, hey, please, hey,
Wood tongue?
hey, wood tongue, please.
Okay.
So they start wood tongue lessons.
Okay. All right. So that is, you can definitely do that towards like for downtime. You can say that that's happening for training time
Cool.
and whatnot. So Radomir, you go in the forge. You get food. Everyone eats. Everyone is sustained. You all have water. You've all drank. You guys have dressed any wounds. We'll say an additional 2 health levels have been converted to bashing Leonir.
Oh, thank fuck.
So instead of the X, they're the slashes.
We all go pee pee poo poo.
Yes, you all go
It's a
pee
good
pee poo
time.
poo. Okay, so you emerge from the forge. Radomir, I'm sorry, Alan. Whisper, Alan. Alan,
It's like
Alan.
going through the list of your children
Alan,
until you
Alan.
get the right one.
My grandmother used to do that.
Do that with my cats.
So, Alan, you said that you stayed outside of the forge?
Well, I probably didn't follow Radomir like immediately. I'm sure we
Okay.
probably all got bored and went into the forge at some point, but
So you come out of the forge at this point, and
Ooh, I'm coming
you
down.
see a couple of the a couple of the like Raptoks are actually holding the shield, like looking underneath it, and they're like shaking it to try to get someone to come out. And you've created basically where the archway where it was. You step out, and you see him kind of turns at you, drops the plank, and
hold on, I have to write this down.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I'm still typing.
Sure. What are the rest of you doing?
We're all typing,
So
everybody.
is this the same day? Is this the same, like, is this just the evening of the same day?
Well,
or...
yeah, we'll say it's the evening.
Okay. I don't fucking know. We're here, like, specifically now, so we can find this, warbird.
Well, we were really here just for a safe spot and for Leo to rest, but that is part of it. Alan would have been bugging Whisperer to come with him to the room of the books, so that Whisperer can communicate with the screechy guy that shoots at him,
Oh god.
and be like, Whisperer, I don't know what I did wrong. I want to read those books, and I almost got shot, and when I tried to answer back, he got mad at me more. I need your help. I can't until I can learn wood tongue. I need your help to get to these books. Please. Pretty please. Super pretty please. That's actually happening. He's actually saying that. You know, he has like it's like the pretty please emote, right? But like his head doesn't go back and forth, but like his hands are like clasped in front of him. He's like, pretty please. I need the books.
You don't need the book. But
I do. I need information. And obviously, if I can't read them, I'll wait until I can understand wood tongue, if that's what they're written in. But I need to confirm.
Okay.
Alan hugs Whisperer.
Get a squeak.
Squeak.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. He probably is. He probably is doing that.
Of course he is.
Leoniere's just behind them. Well, I'm glad it's not me.
Okay, so what do you do?
Who is?
Before we actually go, Whisper's going to look to Leo. It's like, are you feeling okay? Are you still in pain?
Her only response is yes.
Well, you've such a blissful relief again.
Oh,
it's yeah, it's like a fucking shot of fucking oh, it's really good. It's
oh,
like
it's like
the
oxycodone, is it?
I mean, yes,
boy.
it is an opioid.
Oh, fuck.
So you were like, "Whoa, you feel
Me
a
being on
lot better all of a
oxycodone
sudden."
was the time that I got the most fucking sleep. Like, the past 5 years.
It's okay. So you have been on Oxy then. So
Yes,
imagine
I have been on oxycodone.
imagine like the way it handled your pain, but none of the drowsiness or like incoherentness. So it literally
Oh, I wasn't
just
incoherent.
makes
I was just tired, so it made me sleep.
yeah. So none of that though. Like it
Oh my
just gets rid
God.
of the pain. The pain is gone.
Neat!
Just don't do anything strenuous and ask Radimir to get you anything.
Why me?
Looks at Rad.
Because I have to go to the library with Alan.
Oh.
Alan shoots Rad a snarky smile.
Radomir just kind of looks around and like looks at him again, like what?
He just shoots him a snarky smile again.
Okay.
I guess we're going to the library.
Okay. So you head to the library, and this time you see the Tarok, who is it looks like he has a perch above the archways, and he's just kind of perched on top of it, and he's got that crystalline looking crossbow. It's almost as big as he is.
So Radamir's gonna like with his finger and thumb is gonna be kind of like tugging on Whisper's. Did I say Radimir?
Yes, you did.
Alan is gonna be like is gonna like be tugging on Whisper's like sleeve and like pointing like there, there he is. He's right there.
And I'm just
Oh,
imagining
look.
this in my head because Whisper's like 2.5 feet tall and
Yes,
Alan's
he
like...
is. He is bending down for this.
He's in crab walk mode, so he can reach Whisper.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah. So Alan's like, there he is. I mean, I assume we should try to talk to him first, so he doesn't shoot at us instead.
So he kind of looks like this guy, and he's perched on top of the. Looks like there is like a perching spot, like I said. He
Mhm.
grips into it, and then he just kind of lets his body fall, but his talons are still attached to the post. So he swivels down, and then he just takes his wings out, which kind of gives him a little bit of a uplift, and then just glides to the ground very slowly and almost makes no noise when doing so. And he just looks at Alan again and just kind of peers in his long beak, like meeting yours, and
Oh. Alan just looks at Whisper expectantly.
Not speaking wood tongue.
he is not speaking wood tongue.
Well, right, but you said that the one that gave you the feather, right? The one that gave you the feather, you didn't say was speaking wood tongue, but it just seemed to understand, correct?
I'll try. So
I would greatly appreciate it.
in wood tongue, Whisper is going to Excuse me. Hello.
He kind of tilts his head and like looks at you, and he knows you're saying something, and he's just kind of looking in your direction. His head is making these odd sort of jerks in some directions, kind of like birds do.
Whisper is going to point into the library. It's like, can we go in there?
I'm gonna have you make a perception and socialize roll.
Okay. My socialize is shit. Ooh.
You get the inkling that he doesn't understand what you're saying.
They're gonna look back up to Alice. I think we might have to get permission from one of the big guys.
You may be right about that, but do you perchance have the feather on you that the other one gave you?
I honestly don't think that's.
I only picked up half of what you just said.
Sorry. I honestly don't think that's going to do anything.
I mean, would you mind if I tried?
Okay.
Do you hand me the feather?
Yeah.
So Alan takes the feather and like just holds it up, and then Alan like looks very intently at this Tarok and like points at the feather and then like points in the room to like imply that like I will give you the feather if you let us in the room.
All right. So I'm going to have you roll a charisma and socialize roll.
Okay.
And it is going to be high difficulty, and you're going to need 9s and 10s for successes.
Oh boy. Okay, so my charisma is 4. That's not bad. My socialize is not great. It's just a 1. And it's not favored, so I can't excellency it. So I get 5. Oh no, one of my dice is like over the fucking thing. It's just gonna fall right off. I guess that's just what's gonna happen. I'll just have to re-roll it.
It might not. Yeah, it is.
Nope.
Just
Totally
let it fall.
did.
Just let it fall. You could re-roll that. I cursed it.
You cursed it.
I
got
cursed
yeah,
it.
you cursed it. What the fuck, dude?
All right, so two
I got 2
successes?
successes
All
and
right.
they're not 9s or
So
10s. So
you present the feather. You kind of point in the room, and he looks at you, looks at the feather, looks at you, looks back at the feather, and he takes the feather into his beak, and then with his arm he reaches into his pouch and hands you a pearl.
okay. Is it a pretty pearl?
It's very it's very clear. Like it's clear, smooth, and sparkles slightly. And you hear just kind of.
So you gave him a feather, and he gave you a shiny object.
Yes.
He's a
So
bard.
okay, so here's the next and last tactic Alan is gonna do. Alan is gonna like look at the Tarok, like watch the Tarok, and slowly inch towards the door to see how the Tarok reacts. Now I'm hoping for one of those. As I get closer to the door, the Tarok starts raising
That's
its
exactly
crossbow,
what happens.
and if I move away, it starts lowering it. But if I keep going towards it, it keeps okay.
That's
Is that
exactly
what's
what
happened?
happens. Yes.
Oh my god. Fine. So Alan, looking utterly dejected and just disappointed, and then I'm talking pouty child, head down at the ground, arms are limp, and walks past Whisper and is like, I guess we'll have to go get the permission from one of the big guys.
Kicks the stone on the ground. Ooh.
Yeah. At some point, Alan will thank Whisperer profusely for the help and going along with him. He's not one to not be kind to helpful people, but that will be a little later once he kind of gets over his pouty mess.
child mode right now.
Yeah.
Okay. What are Radomir and Leonir doing?
Radomir is just going to badger Leonir with questions. Except not really, but he'll kind of test the waters to make sure Leonir's not pissed off or irritable.
As Radomir is asking questions, she's just slowly poking at her shoulder where the arm had been severed because she can't feel the pain, and she's just it's like poking a bruise.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. And then Radomir's questions will slowly but surely become a little bit more invasive. Specifically starts asking about how Leonir found the bird goddess hot.
Okay, what do you say in particular?
Um,
I want you guys to roleplay this.
He'll just fucking. It's very casual. It's out of almost dead silence. He'll just be like, so, saw you given. What was her name? I already forget.
Relza.
Relza. I saw you giving Relza the look.
Pikachu face.
Guys, come on.
He'll just fucking smile. Because he knows.
Does Leonir say anything aside from Pikachu face?
She's just She just goes, That's it.
He'll repeat it, but with an
Pikachu
inflection.
face to,
He'll repeat the but with an inflection. So He's still got that fucking smug ass smile. He's just watching.
Leonir wags a finger, and she's just like, well, she was pretty.
Okay.
And kind of just stares off into space.
Just
Because
pretty.
now she's just mentally imagining. She did flash them, and Leonir kind of wanted to nosebleed, but you know.
Now,
So now she's just back on that mental image of oh no, oh no, internally. Her face might be turning a little pink.
and it's that point when Whisper and Alan come back to a very flustered Leonir.
Good. Leonir is getting Radomir is getting ideas. Why is there just a fucking circle right here? What, Evan?
I
Did you
don't
do
know
that?
how that got there, honestly.
What?
What are you
There's just
looking
an
at?
orange circle on this feather.
Yeah, I tried to erase it and it didn't go away.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I put it there.
I tried
cannot
to erase
erase
it too, yeah.
I tried erasing it. It's just stuck behind a hitbox or something.
There we go.
You might have to. Oh.
I had to get rid of all the writing for it though.
Oh.
That's fine. My pee pee poo poo curse is gone.
Yep.
Oh, but all of our uwu faces are gone.
That's alright, you can redo your uwu faces.
I want to make
Yeah.
my uwu face. It was being covered by Evan's cards anyway, so.
Okay, so you guys are all back together. What are you doing?
Give me just a second.
I'm going to be looking around for our big friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be following Whisperer because Alan needs permission to touch the books.
It is about that time that you don't know you don't know the name of your big friend, or if it even has a name. You're not sure.
It's okay. I remember what he looks like.
Yes, you do see him looking around. It looks like he is tending to some crystalline fixtures.
Ooh, Alan's even more curious. Because it seems like he might understand this stuff.
Okay. Whisper's just going to wait quietly.
He seems, as you guys kind of go over there, you see Alan. He's actually taking a couple other different colored crystals, and he is focusing them on the crystal itself, which in turns begins to reverberate with kind of a prismatic glow. And he kind of lines it up, and he steps away from it, and then he turns around and sees four of you.
Well,
Is
did,
it all four of us,
everybody
or is it
come? I
just
thought it
me
was just
and-
Whisperer and Alan.
Yeah.
Is it
I
just
didn't go
the
with
two
them.
of you then?
Yep.
Give me just a second. You're saying a lot of things that I have to type, so. So Alan is just like waiting patiently next to Whisperer with like his arms crossed. Not his arms crossed, but like his hands are like, you know, hanging down, but are like being held together. So he looks like he's being a very good boy next to Whisperer. And he's just waiting because he can't say anything.
Okay.
So, anyone talk to the ankle lucky friend? Sorry to bother you. My friend would like to go.
I wave
look at
slightly.
books.
This
But-
is grunting.
Yeah. But they're not letting us in.
Oh,
And he
God.
starts going off in that direction.
Alan follows.
Do you follow? Okay.
Oh no.
So he kind of just stomps his way, slightly perturbed, and you see the Tarok, who is back on top of his post, kind of flutters down, and he bows to the Anklock. The Anklock places his arm on his shoulder, and in a different language this time, not wood tongue, but air tongue, says,
Ooh.
"You refuse them?" And you kind of see the Tarok doesn't respond audibly, just kind of shrinks a little bit. He hunches down.
He's
They
just doing his job.
they pass. And you see the Tarok just kind of like averts his gaze, looks to you, and just gestures you in.
What the fuck?
Alan enters.
You enter the library.
He probably gives like a little bow first, or some basically just like a courteous motion of, you know, like thank you, and then enters the library.
If they'll even understand that.
Well, yeah, actually they speak air tongue and I speak air tongue, so
Understood, air tongue.
well it understood air tongue, but the
Yes.
Anklock spoke it,
Yes.
which means he understands. So Alan starts speaking in air tongue and says, well, my goodness, if I knew you guys understood air tongue, I'd have been speaking to you a long time ago. First of all, let me say to the... How big is this Tarok compared to me?
You say like 9 feet.
The Anklock is like
The
9
Anklock,
feet.
Yeah, the Ater, yeah.
The Tarok is probably about 7 or so feet.
Like tall, or...
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's still pretty tall. You know, I would just like to say that there are no hard feelings. I understand lots of creatures find knowledge important. I'm one of those such creatures. But I, you know, do appreciate you letting me pass, and so I will go ahead and make my way in and see what I can find. And thank you for your hospitality.
You see the ad clock responds to you. You talk much.
Well, thank you.
He says small words.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Knowledge diminished.
That's fair. Okay, no problems there. Thank you for helping me. I am not mad at our Tarok friend. I understand that he might find books valuable.
The end clock nods, and the Tarok kind of like nods at you, like he understood most of what you were saying, and then he goes back to his post.
Cool. I nod back.
You see, the end clock will actually enter in with you into the library, and he will hunch down into the archway.
Into the room.
Into the room. It looks like this place was designed with humans in mind specifically. And
Interesting.
So you head into the library, and it's got that musk. It's still you still got that underground musk, and it looks like the environment has damaged these books quite a bit. The end clock will actually speak up in air tongue, since you understand air tongue, and you seek knowledge.
Yes, I do. It is something I like very much. I first came here to try and learn Wood Tongue, since I thought that's the only thing you spoke, but I now see that you can speak Air Tongue. But I will probably still look for books on Wood Tongue.
Once knew many language. Knowledge lost.
Now, was knowledge just lost over time, or did something happen to you?
Spirits forgotten. And he pokes at your forehead.
So what does Alan understand from this?
He says spirits forgotten. I'll give you a roll.
Okay.
Intelligence and occult, and I will give you your essence specialty.
Okay. So
While this is all happening, Radomir will ask Leonir if she would be okay by herself for an indefinite amount of time.
Hard staring.
Smiles.
Sure?
I shouldn't be too long. Okay, and then Radomir will find somewhere near a window and alone.
You are underground. There are no windows.
Oh, okay, well I'll go somewhere above ground.
You could go above
with a
ground.
window.
Yeah, there are plenty of empty buildings and such.
Cool, okay, I'll do that,
Sure.
and I'm going to cast Infallible Messenger.
Okay, we will get to that shortly.
okay, can we actually get to that so I can have like a few moments to take some
Sure.
notes on everything that just happened? Because I've been
Absolutely.
trying to like listen and like not type while you're talking to me. So I would like to get some notes on everything that sort of just went on with the whole library thing.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, and I have my roll too, so we can get to that in a second.
So, Radomir, you head to the surface, and you go to probably a nearby empty building. It's overgrown with quite a bit of foliage and whatnot, but nothing hostile. Nothing's just going to jump out and attack you here.
Sweet.
And you are able to cast Infallible Messenger. Who are you sending a message to?
You know who.
Okay,
Relsa?
so
Relza? No.
No,
I'll do that
no,
too,
he's a
though.
guild.
No.
you begin. I know who he's talking about. So that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Okay.
So you begin shaping your your infallible messenger, are you going to try to project your senses over as well?
Yes.
Okay. So, the infallible messenger, the moth, appears before you, and basically you lend your senses into the moth, and you're actually looking at yourself from the perspective of your moth,
Oh, that's very
and
interesting.
you travel off into the distance, and there's like this barrier that you hit into, and you snap right back into your body, and the moth disappears into dust. The message was not sent. And
I don't like that.
you know that means one of two things.
They're
Either
they're not on
either
this plane, or they're
either the
dead.
person is dead or they are not on this plane of existence.
Fuck. And I sent the last time, right?
Yes, it did.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't like that. Radomir is not going to come back for a little while.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
What
He might
are you
even
going
attempt
to be
it
doing?
a second time later,
Sure.
after like going through a bunch of shit in his head.
Sure.
I don't even know how many motes this costs. Oh god.
Right now we're kind of out of combat, so I'm not
Okay.
too worried about it because you're gonna regain most of it.
Well,
Every
it's not
hour.
even. I mean, I'm not talking about my sorcerer's motes.
Oh yeah,
'cause
you
it's
Oh, that's right.
level
You use
3.
sorcerer's motes for it anyway. So yeah.
Yeah. I don't know
Um,
if that changes if it's my because it's my
it's just
my
a roll
thing.
to accumulate. So like,
Yeah,
it's
I
really
mean,
easy to
I don't
regain
imagine
those.
we're going to be taking any
You're not in a
uh
stressful
one.
situation right now,
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
not
good.
really worried about the actual rolls to summon it. Um,
Okay.
okay, so how long do you wait before trying again?
Maybe like a half hour.
Okay, I'm gonna have you make a luck roll.
Oh no.
1 die.
Oh. Why am I on a racer? Please. I got a 9.
9 successes.
Yeah.
So you summon a 9, a success, I should say. So you summon the
Yeah, I was a
infallible
little
messenger.
confused for a second.
You project yourself into the infallible messenger, and it soars off into the distance. You are covering so much, just so much land at this point.
Okay, this
Trees
is
are
a lot more
whizzing
progress.
by. The stars are whizzing by on top of you. You have gone light speed. um, and then you float up, and you see, like, you are in a familiar looking area, um, and it's weird because everything seems almost like staticky. Like, it, some things are there, some things aren't there. They're like it's fragmented in this area. Um, and then you get to this silhouette that is very blurred out, and it just looks at you.
But this is what my
This is with your infallible messenger. There's something interfering with the actual messenger. You are in front of the figure, but you can't make the figure out. It is blurry. Like it's almost like a looming shadow.
But this is what the cherub stopped at, right?
Yes.
So this Lise? Oh.
You see it reaches out to the moth and holds it in is holding you in his palm. And
Like
that's when
aggressively, or am I sitting in his hand, or?
it's not aggressive. But basically that's when it kind of leans forward and you see an alabaster mask, and then it takes it off and you see the visage of Lise.
Oh. Is it the same? Is it the same
It's
one I
him.
saw before?
It is him.
Oh no! I had a feeling.
He looks angry.
Is it? Did you just say it was the abyssal that passed us?
It fucking is. Oh god, oh fuck. Okay. Radomir is absolutely in shock.
And
What happened?
He's waiting for you to say something else.
What happened to you?
And he's just staring at you.
He doesn't say anything?
Why do you address me?
What do you mean? It's me. Did you not get my last message?
Why are you contacting me?
I don't understand.
Who
Because-
are you?
Oh god. It's me, Radomir.
Do not contact me again.
So does Radomir not like understand that that's not the person?
Oh no, it's him. Is there anything weird about him? Like, does he look?
He looks extremely pale. He looks.
Well, that's odd.
You weren't expecting it, but he's a little hotter than he used to be.
Oh, I don't like that. That makes this worse.
Yeah, he is incredibly attractive. However, you see he has a lot more piercings than he used to have as well. And he would look almost sickly, but there's just something about it that gives this sort of beauty and death sort of look. So it's almost like Lee Scott, like, I want to say goth emoed.
Oh my god.
And he pulls it off damn good.
I mean, yeah, probably. No, I can't take this as an answer. This doesn't make any sense.
Contact me not again. He looks to his right, and you see a very beautiful woman in a black robe that kind of dangles down and clasps to her hand, and the person glows for a moment. You see what looks like the cast mark that Alan has, but it is black and bleeds from her forehead as she focuses for a moment and shatters the spell away.
Oh,
Are there
Fuck!
like opposite solars?
Then you snap back into your body.
Is that what an abyssal is? Is like an opposite solar? I'm
an
confused.
abyssal is
Is
a
a
solar
No,
that's
No spoilers. No spoilers. If
What do
he
you mean no
doesn't
spoilers?
know,
He can look it up himself
if he
he
doesn't
really
know,
wanted
then
to.
he doesn't know.
Well, that's rude.
It's just
Okay, yes, I will.
dumb
I will
shit.
confirm out of character that yes, the abyssals are the equivalent of the solar exalted. They are corrupted solar shards.
Okay.
You snap back into your body. Slightly trembling, I would imagine.
Yeah, Radomir is not very happy right now. He's just gonna huddle up against the wall for a little while.
You get the reason there was interference is because he's in a Shadowland right now.
I somehow fucking forced myself through the Shadowland.
Well,
Oh,
the
Jesus.
Shadowland is creation. It's an overlap of creation and the underworld.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
it's still technically
Oh,
on
God.
creation. It's just there's this interference when
Yeah,
you're
it's
on
like
there.
leaving creation.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
or entering creation, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, Radomir's gonna sit in silence for a while.
Yeah, there was this coldness to him, like he did not remember you. Like there was this moment where he almost looked like when you said Radomir, like he recognized the name but just couldn't process it.
Nope. Don't like that.
Don't like that.
Don't like that at all.
He wasn't speaking the same. He looked different. It was him, but it wasn't. And he was with this other woman, and you're just nothing is adding up. You're still kind of second guessing whether or not it was actually him.
But it looked just like him, but hotter. What the fuck?
But I mean, the spell is called Infallible Messenger, and the first word is infallible. So you know it's him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Radamir's just gonna isolate for a little while
Okay,
while he processes this.
sure. What is Leonir doing?
What do we want to resolve?
I
What I was
yeah,
doing
I
at the
wasn't
time?
sure
Or
if
do
you
you
were
want to?
done. I wasn't sure if you were done yet.
I am done. So like, if you want to do Leo, and then we can resolve whatever, that's fine too.
Yeah, that
but
sounds
I am
good.
finished.
Leonir, what are you doing?
I feel like she's gone off exploring.
Where would
herself
you be?
now.
Are you exploring the Undercity,
Yeah.
or are you going above? Okay.
The
So,
Undercity.
you, the collection that you're in is where most of the Dragon King are located. It seems like this is the. I don't want to say Nexus because there's a city named Nexus, but it is basically the Nexus of the Undercity in here. It is the focal point of where people are. There are like entryways that lead off in bunch of different directions, and it looks like there are these like carts hanging from wire. Well, not wire, but like it's a mixture of the crystalline technology as well as the vines going along the city, and these like gondolas basically hanging from them, but they seem inert. They're not working.
Hmm. Well, if they're not working, does that mean everyone is just walking?
You would assume so, yes.
Do I spot anything of interest? I can take a perception and...
Go ahead, yeah. Make a perception and awareness roll.
7 dice.
Also going to use my keen details specialization. Yeet! I got 2 successes.
2 successes. You see something amidst the shadows, and it looks like someone or something is staring at you.
Stare back.
It doesn't seem to respond or say anything. It just keeps staring at you.
I shall approach.
Okay, you approach, and as you approach, you realize that whatever this is has no physical form, and it looks like it's literally a shadow dancing on the wall. And you see its maw opens, and you just hear this hollow, echoing noise as it speaks. What languages do you know? Do you know Old Realm yet?
No. I know River Speak, I know RSL, and I know Low Realm.
Alright, so it cycles through some languages. It first speaks Old Realm. You've heard that spoken before, so you know what it sounds like. Then it speaks High Realm, and then it skips over Low Realm completely. Doesn't seem to have any recollection of that. But then it focuses on River Tongue, and you hear it go. And do you understand this tongue?
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
So then, why have the Solars returned to Rothis?
We're looking for a ship? Question mark?
A ship you've already found.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And you have come
she's
here
not the
for
smartest.
only this ship?
I mean, as far as we know, yeah.
You seek not the treasures of this very pyramid?
She kind of shrugs. Because I don't think Leonir would have much of a materialistic.
Right.
And she would automatically think, like, treasure means riches, and I don't think she has much of a materialistic need aside from survival.
Come now, young Leonir. What do you desire?
If only,
Fucking
if
hard
Relda.
hair.
if only Radomir was here still, I'd be like, oh, he wanna fuck that big bird bitch.
How do you know my name?
I know everything that goes on in my city.
What's your name?
My name is Han Tha.
Fuck you spell
No, that's my noodle.
Thank you.
Better fucking tell Alan about this.
I don't think Leonir would know her ambition is literally to fight God yet. I don't know. Because she doesn't have materialistic desires.
Tell me, why do you follow these others like a sad, lost little puppy?
Because that's all I got.
So you are not but a whipped dog?
I feel like Leo is just like, what the fuck is this dude on about?
Yeah.
Like, who
Honestly,
peed in his
she kind
Cheerios
of
this
is.
morning?
She'll just think for a moment and just come up probably with like a bullshit answer that's maybe half bullshit, maybe not half bullshit. I'm here for power.
Power?
Physical power.
Now you're speaking my language.
Uh-oh.
And it would seem you are lacking physical power after what that wench did to you.
Yeah, can I get an explanation for that?
What do you wish to know?
Who she was?
That is something I can answer. But all knowledge comes at a cost.
Do you want my arm?
Perhaps. What would you offer for this knowledge?
Well, if it's for a stupid question like that, not much.
Then name your offer.
How about...
Picks up a pebble off the ground. Here you go.
How about a deal instead of how I can kick the ever-living shit out of her instead?
So rather than who, you wish to know how.
Yes.
Fair enough. And what is your offer?
What do you want?
I wish what anyone wants. Freedom.
If this is your city, how did you become trapped within it?
You ask far too many questions.
But I cannot hold up my end of the bargain
Mm.
unless you tell me how to fulfill it. If I do not know the source, then I cannot destroy your prison.
You're
Can I?
more clever than the others let you let the others believe. Very well. I was trapped here some many years ago. And I'm imprisoned within these walls. I cannot go outside of the city's parameters. So I merely ask for people like you to do it for me.
You wish for a vessel?
A vessel? You think yourself strong enough?
I didn't say me.
Then whom?
Perhaps we could make one.
I'm listening.
I have a ally. It's obviously Alan.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
The
Exactly.
Gabbermouth.
Hey. No need to be rude.
He's the only one capable of crafting such a thing.
Indeed. However, I have needs for physical pleasure as well.
I gotta craft a penis? Or a vagina, I guess. I don't know what it wants. I have to craft sexual tools.
Oh my god.
That's a more friendly way to put it.
Uh,
Alan would probably do it. It's okay. How do you think
Wow.
he gets off?
Uh,
We don't have to go into that right now.
does he get off?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, I see.
Very well. If you can deliver me a body, a vessel, both mechanical and biological, I will tell you what you need to know, and the identity of whom you have faced, how to destroy her, and where she is.
all right.
Excellent.
Wow, so fucking clever.
And if you happen across the one called Filial Wisdom, tell him you are working with me.
How the fuck do you spell names?
Filial Wisdom.
Okay.
Be careful around him, though. He has quite a temper. And you two have something in common. And his laughter
gonna-
kind of echoes off into the distance.
Leonier's gonna be like, shrugs. Comical.
Meanwhile, Alan.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were we doing before the sidetrack of plot?
Yes. So we were in the library.
Yes.
The Anklock decided to enter with me and asked if I seek knowledge. Alan, of course, goes on a lengthy explanation as to why he wanted the books. Then the Anklock, again, for the second time, mentions how its intelligence has diminished. And so Alan asks,
Right.
did it diminish just over time, or like did something
Gotcha.
happen? And the Anklock points at my forehead and says, "Spirits forgotten."
Right.
So I made a roll. I got 6 successes.
Okay, 6
As
successes.
to what, Alan would have gleaned from these actions that the Anklock just took.
Well, I remember explaining to you before that the
Yes.
the Dragon Kings have something called perfect reincarnation, where they carry their
Yes.
knowledge over to one generation after another after another. It is possible that it could have to do with how enlightened they are. And it also could be that something might be interfering with their ability to connect with their full potential.
Okay, so give me just a second. Alan now has a side quest. Figure out what happened to the Dragon King.
I think you all have side quests now.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So basically the Anklock is just trying to say that their spirits have forgotten, which normally
Yes.
isn't what happens. Okay, give me a second here. And so is this knowledge that Alan has? I believe you told me this because I was looking into the Dragon Kings and Rothus.
Yes.
I believe
Yes.
Alan was. So, oh well, I do remember reading that your people, the Dragon Kings, had perfect reincarnation. I suppose it is rather odd that your knowledge
Words.
hasn't seemed to be transferring over properly.
Blocked by city.
Rothus is blocking your reincarnation?
Not Rothus. Below Rothus.
Is there a city deeper than where we are right now?
Not what. Who?
Do you know the name of this who?
Devourer of flesh.
Flesh. Flesh. Flesh.
Flesh.
Sorry.
What is the man?
Jesus Christ.
Flesh.
Looks like
Okay.
a fantastic video.
We might have to watch that after this.
Yes, we should.
Okay. Hold on a second. Give me a moment here.
A miserable little pile of secrets. E-secrets. Gamer.
I will be back. I'll use the bathroom.
You have to stop or else we're just gonna keep laughing.
I'll be back.
Okay, hold on. Devourer of flesh. Okay. Oh. So, you're telling me that this devourer of flesh is somehow blocking your reincarnation. Do you think if we were to defeat this devourer, we may be able to fix it?
Perhaps.
Well, that was a pretty big word.
Towers
Interesting.
bring light where darkness.
So, is light going into darkness the problem, or do we need to bring light to darkness?
Bring light to darkness.
Interesting. So if we restore the towers, that should bring light where darkness is and destroy this devourer. Is that what you're saying?
Get back.
I can't tell if these are good grunts or bad grunts or indifferent
I
grunts.
came back to a grunt.
It seems like he's processing your question.
Yeah, okay, see that's what I thought.
Tower. Open. Pyramid of Sun. Devourer. In pyramid.
Oh. So that's just how we get to the devourer. And then we can kill it. And then Alan like looks expectantly at the Anklock for like some sort of a laugh or a reaction. Good.
He slaps
Alan.
you on the back and it's
Oh
like,
my gosh. Alan face
It
plants.
smacks the wind out of you.
Yeah. It smacks the wind out of Alan and he literally just straight fucking hits the floor.
He
Like
picks you up from the scruff of your shirt and places you back onto your feet.
good. Alan just kind of brushes himself off and then continues laughing with the ankle, but like normally.
Solar's help.
Well, I do believe it would be good for all involved if we helped you guys get your knowledge back. I'll have to talk to the rest, of course, but it's highly likely.
Solar's Dragon King. Friends.
Alan smiles and looks up at the big lug and says friends and like holds his hand out.
Oh no.
He grasps your hand in a warrior grasp, by the
Uh-huh.
wrists,
Yeah.
and then he places his fist on his chest and say, "Name, Hroftukno."
Can you spell that, please?
Yes, please.
We now have friend.
Rough talk null.
Mhm. Bless you.
And then Alan responds and does the same thing, puts his fist onto his chest and says, name Alan.
Alan. Hroftukno. Alan. Friends.
Alan says, friends. He grunts back.
He tries.
He tries so hard.
I don't know, making animal noises has apparently become a thing for Alan. I don't know why or how, but
Okay,
He's
and it is
really enjoying
11
it.
o'clock, so I think this is a good place to stop.
yeah.
Okay, so that
I don't
was...
think embarking on the mission of saving them is probably something that's going to happen tonight.
Alright, so that is where we'll end tonight's session, and we will start from... since we just left off with Alan, we will go with Alan. Alan, what have you learned?
That's a good... I have so many notes for this. No, I don't. I'm just an idiot. I do have so many notes, but I have like 4 pages of notes for this session. Oh my
shit.
gosh.
For this session
Leo-
alone?
Yeah, again, it's just a
Wow.
bulleted list. So
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah. So I'm just like, sometimes I just like literally type whole conversations. It just depends.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Leo got fucking destroyed. Holy shit. Something
I did.
really, really hates Leo.
Yeah.
Or, well, not really Leo, but
And
you
you
know.
have seen what Leo can do.
I know.
And honestly, I was not expecting that. That devastating. Holy shit, looters. Okay, Leonir, what have you learned?
Apparently, one of Whisper's medical charms can reattach severed limb.
Right?
Like, I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I, actually.
And that's
You're
actually the
welcome.
only reason why I went with amputee, because it's just like, I heard vaguely reattach severed limbs or something, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna lose an arm because I might just get it back.
Um,
See, even if I had failed that when I get my medicine up to 5 and my essence up to 3, I could have completely regrown your limb.
What?
Yep. It'd be like the Deadpool effect.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
God, that's horror.
Through repeated treatment, the lawgiver can restore lost tissue and may even challenge congenital debilitation. So I can cure blindness, deafness,
Basically
weak
perform
organ.
miracles.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alan, while you're in the bathroom, someone in chat was actually like, "We can give you a cool robot arm."
Yeah, I could have totally done that. I would have totally done that.
I was also thinking that of reattached limbs.
Well,
Oh,
sorry,
absolutely.
Leo.
Yeah.
Of course, Whisper just had to give you back your lame fleshy arm.
It's okay, we'll just get it
This one
cut
is
off
made
again.
purely of orichalcum.
All right, Radomir, what have you learned?
I learned that Lisa's an abyssal.
I'm so sorry. Did
Oh,
you have?
no.
You kind of had a feeling though
I
after
had a
that.
feeling.
Yeah.
I had a fucking feeling when we met him the first time.
Yeah. Cause
Oh,
I
no.
realized I kind of gave it away when I was like, "Oh, only you two have been seen." So.
What do you mean?
I-
What?
well,
that didn't give it away.
Well, there was this one like inkling where I was like, I think it was only Alan and Whisperer that was spotted, or something like that.
No, it was Leonir and Whisper because
Yeah.
Radomir hid himself, but also hid.
And
Alan.
I thought I had given it away because I said, oh well, the person he's looking for, or something to the effect of that.
Whatever you said, I didn't fucking catch it.
Okay, good.
I did catch that, and
Yeah.
I
I did
knew
not
that.
catch that.
Yeah, I knew that it must have been looking for one of either Mela, me, or Radomir,
Right.
but I kind of had a feeling it was Radomir.
Right. Yes. Okay. Whisper, what have you learned?
Entire city of lizard people.
Yeah, absolutely. You have found the hive of the Dragon Kings.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Alan, what have you learned?
Oh fuck. It's back to me again.
Usually how this
Snake
works.
Lady took like a part of Leo's soul or something.
Or something, yeah.
And I'm not really sure. I forgot to actually touch on that, but that's fine. It seems like something Alan would do. Yeah, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Leonir,
More
what
than
have you learned?
Leonir can just use Pikachu face as a response.
There's a lot of Pikachu face going on.
There was so much Pikachu face going on.
Leonir, what have you learned?
I made a deal with a person who's trapped in the walls.
Who's trapped in Rothis, at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part of me feels like Leo is sort of indifferent if this deal actually like goes through.
Basically. I don't think she really cares. I feel like if it goes through, she's going to have like, here's the information, you have given me a body, and then she's just gonna destroy it.
Right.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, no, I just felt like Leo was like, okay, I'll shoot the shit for a while and just like say a bunch of stuff.
Basically.
Radomir,
Cool,
what
good.
have you learned?
For a second, I thought Leo was evil.
I have learned that Radomir is kind of a wingman.
But all you did was ask if Leo found the
Well,
bird
I
lady
asked that,
attractive.
and I was like, oh, I know exactly what Radomir will do now.
Oh boy, oh no.
Yeah.
Leo needs to get laid.
I'm gonna use my socialized skills for very good causes.
God.
Whisper.
The thing is I don't think Leonir would have a problem with that.
Good.
Whisper, what have you learned?
Apparently, these lizard folk like solars.
Yeah, they seem to revere you, almost like deify you.
Which, is very interesting because everybody else says we're fucking demons.
I know,
and
right?
wants to kill us.
It's kind of a refreshing pace for a change. Alan, what have you learned?
That the Anklock was speaking something called High Holy Speech.
Right, yeah, a language
Is-
that
Yes,
had rumors about.
like very, very, very old, because it's what everything else is derived from.
Mm-hmm. Leonir.
Down in the, I'm gonna call it the Undercity.
Sure, that's actually what it's called, so.
Oh, well,
We
fair
call
enough.
it the armpit of Rothus.
The Undercity's crystals and vines aren't going fucking insane.
Yeah, they seem to have the technology under control in the Undercity. Radomir.
Uh, not a lot of things happened for Adamir this time, except at the very end. Oh no.
I hear sneezing in the distance. Sorry. He sneezes so fucking loud.
I don't know if this was mentioned, but we learned that they'll know, at least some of them, perhaps maybe the more intelligent ones, know more than just Wood Tongue.
Mm-hmm.
They apparently used to know a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Whisper, what have you learned?
Wait, are we at 130 general, like before this game
Yes.
started?
Yes.
I learned that I'm technically S3.
Are
You're
you?
technically a what?
You're Essence 3 now?
Well, because it's 125 for S3, and I've spent 127 general, according to what we have up here.
Yeah, we did that during last session. You still had training time, and you just needed the XP to get one of your, I can't remember if it was a martial arts charm, or if it was like a language charm. I think it was a language.
I have 5 charm queued up that I've already trained for.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, you just needed to spend the XP.
Yeah.
Did you have enough to actually buy the charm, or?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then yes, you have learned that you are now Essence 3. All right, Alan.
Sorry, hold on, let me find something.
Sure.
Alan, like, really, really, really likes books. Like, I know that Alan likes books and knowledge, but like on a whiny little kid level, Alan really likes books.
I mean, but we kind of already knew that.
Fine, I'll find another. I have tons of notes. It's fine. I'll find another one. Alan has learned that the Dragon King's intelligence has been diminished.
Yes. It's been fractured somehow. Leonir, what have you learned?
I learned that there is a person that I am. Well, the person that I made a deal with has I guess, an acquaintance who is similar to me or something, and he has a bit of a temper.
Has something in common with you. It could be the
Yeah,
temper.
That's possible.
Radomir, last one.
Oh god, why me?
No
Fuck.
pressure.
Pressure.
I'll take a cheaper one. I've learned that Radomir will have will consider fucking even weird, not super unintelligible beastmen.
Sure, I'll allow it. Even though we kind of already knew that, but probably not to the extent of Dragon Kings. You fucking lush. Okay, so
Yeah.
that is 15 general and 13 solar, bringing you to 145 general and 126 solar. All right, and that is where we will end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and until next week, thanks for stopping by. Toodaloo.
Bye.
Bye.